Boys, I have some fantastic news to share.
Sure.
The OKC Thunder lost another game. Let's go, baby.
Listen, I hate to hate, but I'm happy they lost, bro. I can't lie.
And look, Gio, because you love to hate, this episode is your bread and butter. As you guys can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we are picking every NBA team's most overrated player right now. So on the team this year, the most overrated player, this could be from a personal perspective, this could be from a stats perspective, this could just be because you just feel like it because there really isn't an overrated player on the roster. There's going to be a good variety of the players we choose, and you guys know Gio is a Division I hater.
That's so untrue. It's crazy.
It is so
Can
not.
I just tell you guys what I am? I'm a truth lover. So if there's anyone out there that says this guy's really good, but he's really not, like in all honesty and truth, he's not, I'm going to share the truth with y'all. That's just how I am. I'm real. I'm real. These guys are haters for real. I'm just a realist.
That's a W deflection. But anyways, Antoine, obviously your Knicks are going to the NBA Cup Championship. If I can hopefully get this episode out tonight on Tuesday, then the game's about to start. So how are you feeling going into this matchup?
Listen, I'm saying this right now. The Knicks are going to be the first team in NBA history to win 2 chips in the same year. Okay? Remember, it's all about the NBA Cup. It's all that matters. We don't care about the finals. It's all about the NBA Cup. Because if we lose, we could still say we won something.
Dude,
all right? And that is what's going to bring me so much joy.
That's great.
It's all about the NBA Cup. Remember that.
I
hope we win. I hope we win both. Actually, it'll be sick. But
Look, regardless of what happens, I just need Vassell, Wemby, and Brunson to just lock the F in so I can get fantasy points. It's really what I need.
Oh, you got all 3 of those guys
I have
playing?
all 3 of those guys playing tomorrow.
if I'm being honest, I would probably have not as much hope if we were playing OKC just because of annihilation.
Yeah, but you're literally playing a 7-5 demigod that just took down said powerhouse team.
But listen,
Yeah, but he only played like 22 minutes.
It was his first game
You know
back
what's-
after
but
a month
listen,
and a half of no basketball.
we have someone that's just the same height and is fat.
You have a 7'5" player?
We have someone that's fat like Cat and can boom body Wemby to the
Oh,
ground.
bro.
Nah,
The
man.
big bodega is
The
going to
big
come to town.
bodega.
Big bodega,
That's,
yeah.
that's his
Oh my
nickname. It's
gosh,
Bodega Cat.
yo.
Yeah.
Bodega Cat's going to come to town. He's been looking really good recently. Okay, he's getting some
Who
praise.
Who gave him that nickname?
He's
Mark Jones, bro?
Probably,
it's the
yeah.
big bodega and it's Bodega Cat.
Or
Give him that.
or Big Purr.
Big perk.
Yeah.
Big Purr.
Bodega Cat's going to go off. He wants that chip. He wants that 500K
Yeah.
for the rookies.
Is it 500K?
Yeah. And if
They
you
want
if
that?
you lose, I believe you get 100,000.
Yeah.
That's-
And,
So-
and they know they're not lifting Larry O'Brien, so why not lift the NBA Cup trophy instead?
But let's hope they don't do that because we do not want the Knicks to win around these parts.
I want the Knicks to win.
I'm gonna
we,
be the-
we want to win.
I'm rooting for the Knicks.
You
we
know I'm
want
super
to.
high on Wemby. If Wemby wins this, we're off to a great start on the legacy builder here.
but
You know he was getting
Oh.
MVP chance, by the way.
Yeah, he
But,
was.
yeah.
Wemby.
I think the funniest part of that game before we kind of move on is there was like a really viral clip after Chet missed his free throw. Wemby screamed and celebrated. The funniest part about that, not only did 10 seconds prior when we bricked his second free throw at the line, he then gets fouled after Chet made the second free throw. And then Wemby had a chance to just shut everyone up, and he bricked the first free throw. And I was just like, bro, you talked all that smack and you did that.
Yeah.
You literally just had a brick sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, both semis games were really good. Our
Yeah.
game, the Knicks kind of pulled off late. The Spurs game was really tight to the very end. So very good on
A lot
those
of
four.
controversial game, by the way.
Very.
The Spurs versus the
Yeah.
Thunder.
The Thunder finally got a taste of their own medicine. You know what? I don't feel bad. I actually laughed when that happened.
Caruso was fouled on that
Definitely.
last play.
There was a couple
but,
missed calls.
He was, but there was maybe 55 missed calls in Game 4 of the finals that just weren't called. So, you know, it sucks
Yeah.
to suck. But at the end of the day, you know, one call could have changed the path of the path of the game. If Franz Wagner played, who knows what could have happened
Yeah,
in that
exactly.
game. But hopefully the Spurs or Knicks, whoever, brings home the Mickey Mouse Championship. And obviously, if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, get us to 9K by Christmas Day. Right now, not on pace to hit it. So we need you guys to lock in these next 2 weeks, or I guess week and a half, and get us there. If you're on Spotify audio platforms, give us 5 stars, leave a review, answer the polls, all that good stuff. Follow our socials down in the description below. Our personal ones are on the screen right now. My guy Giovanni, get him to 1 million Instagram followers. Obviously, join the Discord server for the final time on the screen. We want to say a big thank you to our friends over at Playback. Really unfortunate situation as they had to shut down due to like lack of funding, everything of that nature. They are trying to sell the company to someone to absorb them and bring them back. Obviously, if that's the case, we'll be back. Business as usual. I did put a community post the other day about if you guys still want us to do watch-alongs. You guys overwhelmingly said yes. So we're going to continue to do it. It's just a matter of where. We're still going to stay on YouTube, but let us know if you want us to multi-stream to Twitch or really any other platform that we can.
Yeah.
We won't be able to show you the game, but we'll be able to at least have the scoreboard and the box score and whatever. So
Exactly.
So let us know. And yeah, boys, we'll do our first 45 minutes to an hour of random stuff. Do we have anything else to say before we dive right in?
No, let's go.
rock.
Into the first segment we go. So obviously in the intro, I forgot to apologize that the episode's coming out delayed. We just haven't had a day to record up until now. And, a lot of this segment of what you're about to see is a little outdated, but a lot of new information has kind of come out over the past couple of days. And we're obviously talking about the growing situation with the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis Antetokounmpo. So the overlay should be changed now to the Bucks one, as this will presumably be the last few episodes he's even on the team, as we tend to expect what the sources are saying. But we're going to throw a couple tweets on the screen to essentially give a scope of what's going on, because the Bucks, after that really hot start, have just kind of fallen off a cliff and are almost like nothing. They just lost to the Nets by 45 last night.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize how bad that was. I saw we won. I was like, oh, cool. Like, I want to tank, but it's always nice beating a team I don't like. And I saw the score line, and I'm just like, damn,
5. Wow.
crazy.
MPJ must have popped off.
He didn't even play that much.
The whole team did.
Yeah, remember, because when it's a 45-point game, you're not going to play the third and fourth quarter much.
True.
But anyways, we're going to put the first tweet on the screen from NBA Trade Report. This came out on December 2nd. We're recording this on the 15th. Happy Yokmas, by the way.
What does that mean?
He wears number 15. He started his first game for the Nuggets on December 15th.
Ah, Yokmas.
So happy Yokmas.
Interesting.
Merry Yokmas. But
I
anyways,
had no idea that was a thing.
the tweet from NBA Trade Report is on the screen saying teams are gearing up for a potential Giannis Antetokounmpo trade. Players who sign new contracts in the offseason become eligible for trade starting today, which is December 15th. So this is always when trade season starts. We remember Dennis Schroeder got traded right after this last year to the Warriors, and that's kind of how things go. So that's obviously the first thing. We'll then transition to the post later in that day from Shams Charania, saying just in, Giannis Antetokounmpo and his agent Alex Saratsis have started conversations with the Milwaukee Bucks about the two-time NBA MVP's future and discussing whether his best fit is staying or going elsewhere. A resolution is expected in the coming weeks. We know Giannis, he's not really like this, out in the open, trade me now guy. He is all about being loyal and humble and stuff like that.
Professional.
And he's basically requesting a trade without saying, trade me, right? We know how that kind of goes. And then we'll transition to a tweet from Bleacher Report saying Giannis reportedly asked for a trade before the season started per Brian Windhorst. It reportedly appeared that Giannis committed himself to the Bucks for the season in everything he said and his mood, but had asked for a trade before the season. And, at that time, it was December 3rd when this was tweeted. The Bucks were 9-13 and went 1-5 when he's not on the floor. And that was when he missed time with the groin strain. And obviously now he's out with a calf strain for the longest while. Remember, he got hurt literally after all these tweets came out, which is what I forgot to mention. But then things develop even more. We have a tweet from the NBA Central saying Giannis Antetokounmpo really became frustrated with the Bucks after they waived Damian Lillard. I can't emphasize this enough. Giannis saw that move and then was interested in being a New York Knick. He couldn't have been more clear about where he felt about the Bucks roster, according to Windy. So that's another wrinkle in the tale. And then obviously the injury, he's supposed to miss around 2 to 4 weeks. And then we got a tweet from Full Court Pass. The 7th was on Sunday, I think, if I'm not mistaken, saying that Giannis Antetokounmpo desires to be traded to the Knicks above all the rest in the event he actually does fully ask out someday. So we've gone from he's definitely leaving to maybe he's not going to ask out. It's becoming like a really big, confusing sort of thing. And then that brings us to the present day we have two more tweets to show you guys. First one is from Underdog NBA saying, according to Mark Stein, the Thunder, Rockets, and Spurs do not plan on pursuing Giannis Antetokounmpo if the Bucks decide to consider in-season trade proposals, which basically opens the door for a team like the New York Knicks to go and get a deal done. And then this brings us to the final tweet from the NBA Central. This came out, I believe, yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. This came out this morning, saying Giannis Antetokounmpo is reportedly uncomfortable with all the trade rumors, per Chris Haynes. He said, from the conversation I had with him a week ago, he said he's not comfortable with all the rumors. He claims it's not coming from him. Most of these conversations are coming from his representatives.
Wow.
So it's such like a it's not you, it's me. It's like really weary on making decisions. It reminds me a lot of me being unable to make decisions and stuff like that, and indecisive.
Yeah.
And then before we get into your guys' thoughts, we'll put the odds from OddsShark on the screen right now. He is currently favored to stay with the Bucks at plus 130. The Knicks are second at plus 260. The Spurs are at plus 600. The Heat are at plus 700. And then the Rockets are at plus 1,000, with a bunch of teams listed below.
Right.
So that is kind of where we're at with the Giannis Antetokounmpo situation. Obviously, the Bucks are struggling. Teams in the East are struggling that could potentially use his services. Sorry, I have the hiccups. But let's throw the floor to you guys.
Yeah.
We're going to start with the realest Knicks fan in the room, Giovanni. What are your just general thoughts on this whole situation now that we've had about a week and a half to kind of digest all of it?
Right. So I guess there's really, if we boil it down, there's only three things to talk about, and that's Giannis, that's the Bucks, that's the Knicks.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's just the three topics to kind of simplify things and make it less all over the place.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm a little bit confused about Giannis. I think, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, is what the rumors out there, is that true or is it not true? Like, do you really want to stay in Milwaukee? Do you want them to maybe trade for some other guys rather than you being traded? Or do you want to get out of there? Do you like the management there? Do you like your team? Like, what's going on there? I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
What do you like? And then secondly, like, are the Knicks, do they want to give up pieces the way they're playing right now? I mean, they're playing pretty well. They just beat the Magic. They're going to the Cup Finals. Like,
yeah.
Do they want to give up players and pieces that are, potentially championship level pieces? You know what I mean? So that's another question. So I'm going to pass it off to you, Anthony, or Tyler, whoever.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue right now with Giannis is he's giving you answers, but without giving you answers. Right now, he's like, I understand he's frustrated with the trade rumors, but he could honestly squash all that with just one sentence saying, I'm requesting out or I am not requesting out.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's true.
It seems like he kind of likes what is going on, which is maybe I don't really know what kind of game he's trying to play, or like a cat and mouse thing. Seems like his reps and him are out of touch communication-wise. Clearly, the reps have one message and Giannis has another message.
Mm-hmm.
So Giannis needs to figure that out with his reps, of course, and figure out like who's leaking stuff that's not correct, or maybe they are and he just is going along with it, and just it seems like a whole kind of mess, similar to like Jimmy Butler last year, but that's a whole like kind of different story in itself. I would like him on the Knicks, 100%, but I am not trading for him in season right now because the way our team is right now, I think they can honestly make a big run. I would only do the trade realistically if you're waiting to the February deadline to move off of Mikal Bridges' contract, because that is a big money move. You can't trade OG honestly, because I think
agree.
His value with him playing is immense.
Huge.
That without him, so if you can maneuver a way to get off Cat, obviously, get off Mikal Bridges, maybe throw in a rookie or two from last year's class, and also our first this year. I think that honestly, if it gets to a really bad situation with Giannis and they need to take a deal, they would take that.
Well, you can't.
Honestly.
You can't trade the first.
I thought we can. I've seen trade proposals with the first.
You have to swap the first because of the Stippian rule. Because we have your pick from this year, from 25 and then 27.
Okay.
The Stippian rule prevents you from trading draft picks in consecutive years.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, if they want to do pick swaps for like the next like however many years, sure. And then you kind of have a core with Brunson, Hart, Giannis, Mitch, OG. That's
Solid.
pretty good.
Dude, that's solid.
I know, like, Cat missing is, like, the Knicks could also trade for another center if they can find someone, like, on the low.
Yeah.
Mikhail, I really don't have that much stock in Mikhail. That loss is not big for me. You could run a Brunson lineup with McBride, Giannis, OG, and Hart. It's a really small ball lineup. Hart can kind of rebound himself as well.
Yeah, true.
If you got to throw Mitch in there, throw Mitch in there. They could figure out center in the offseason low key.
Well, I think what makes the Knicks a really tricky destination for Giannis right now is the fact that, yes, Cat is the guy you're going to get rid of, but Cat and Giannis make the same amount of money, but one is way better than the other. So you're going to have to take on a Kyle Kuzma for this trade to work.
Well, if we are talking about a center, maybe Miles Turner.
Yeah, but I don't think Miles Turner's really going to fit that mold well next to... I mean, he looks good next to Giannis, but at the same time, is Miles Turner really that guy? Because we saw in the finals last year, he clearly wasn't. Kyle Kuzma has played well in an NBA Finals. Not saying he will get back to that sort of mode, but... it's going to cost you Cat. It's going to cost you one of Mikal Bridges or OG Anunoby, and it's probably going to cost you Josh Hart. You're going to have to get rid of extra assets because you don't have picks.
There's no way you cannot get rid of Josh Hart.
That's the problem.
Can't get rid of Josh or OG. Those guys
Remember,
are people.
this isn't no ordinary all-star you're trading for. You're trading for Giannis. You're trading for one of the best players on the planet.
Well, we've seen like very one-sided trades recently.
Well, that was
That's a different scenario.
We've seen that.
It's a different scenario, but we're not talking about we're not talking about a really good player like a KD. We're not talking about anyone of that nature. We're talking about one of the three best players by far in the world right now that you can make an argument that is number one. And you're going to have to give up a lot to get him. If this becomes a bidding war, teams are going to offer 5, 6 first-round picks easily. Right. And the Knicks just don't have that.
Well, look, I hate to bring it up, but we've seen the Luka Doncic trade for Anthony Davis. That's pretty one-sided.
It's one-sided, but again, it was a very exclusive private deal that had some personal stuff tied to it.
I guess so,
The Bucks are going to make sure they get Giannis to where he wants to go,
right,
and also not be left in the dust like they were with the Damian Lillard trade.
And they can't trade picks. The Knicks can't do that back-to-back years.
The Knicks don't have any tradable first-round pick.
They got nothing.
They got nothing.
I will say.
Because we have all their first-round picks for the odd-numbered years, and we have a swap with them in 2028. Yikes. So there's no way at all that we'll be able to do that.
I will say, I think for right now as a Knicks fan, I'm not inclined to trade for Giannis because the team is doing really good right now. Second in the East, NBA Cup final right now. It looks good. I don't know if you want to tear down the team right now because of how good they look. I think you probably wait to the offseason, honestly, because you have more clarity of free agents, trades, draft, and you can build the team out in that time and be ready for the regular season with much less chaos.
Is Giannis going to be a free agent?
Mm-mm.
No,
he's Superman.
No.
Yeah.
So someone else is going to scoop him up if you don't get him.
Well, like
it depends.
The odds say that he's more favored to stay in Milwaukee. Maybe they're gonna the Thunder, the Rockets, and the Spurs are gonna probably wait to the offseason.
Yeah.
The only team I can see competing with the Knicks in February is Miami. They're the only ones.
Miami's
and
a good
potentially Golden State. They're the only ones I genuinely see making an offer. I don't think they're going to accept it, but it's just kind of how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Mm-hmm. But
yeah.
I think for me, I tweeted this out earlier today. I do believe Giannis wants to be traded, but this man is scared to death of the negative optics of this whole situation.
He is.
He's horrified of it.
Yeah.
And we know Giannis has his moments of trying to be humble and trying to be wholesome, and there's times when he's not, right? We can call a spade a spade. Yeah. This is something for his career he will absolutely benefit from. Do not make the Bucks make another trade. It's not going to work.
Yep.
You've tried it already. And don't tell me that Giannis hasn't had a word with any of the previous trades, like flipping Chris Middleton for Kyle Kuzma, flipping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard, and not sending him to a third team so he goes to your rivals and wins a championship. That's bad. So clearly this has been a whole mismanagement. As a Nets fan, it seems to me that they just sold their soul for that 2021 championship, and now they're kind of feeling the repercussions of it. But, it kind of is what it is. And I do think it's increasingly likely that Giannis just stays put for the rest of this season, and I think he'll probably just stay put again. I don't think he has the balls to formally ask out.
Come on.
I don't think so.
I think he's out of there.
I'll believe
Whether
it when
it
I see
be
it.
during the season or in the off season, he's gone.
Well, I mean,
think he's gone.
We're gonna be live trade deadline day, so like, hopefully, and we'll see. Nothing happens. Then we have sort of an idea of what, and a lot of rumors are gonna come out up until then. What's going
Let
on?
me ask you, Anthony, as a Knicks fan, if the Knicks make an offer giving away, let's say, Mikal Bridges, Cat, and maybe like Miles McBride or something like that, right? And then in return they get, let's say, Kuzma and Giannis. Is that a trade that you would?
That's fine.
That's completely
Doesn't
fine
bother
with
me.
you. But if one of those pieces is OG or Josh Hart, it's a no.
Yeah, no, no.
Okay.
I can't move hard and OG. I think the value for them, for us,
It's too
is
big
immense. For the not Bucks, it might be nothing,
for the culture of the team.
but
right?
for us, I think it's immense.
Yeah. Okay.
I think McHale and Cat are the weakest links of the team. More McHale than Cat. I might just be a McHale hater for bias, but that's the. I mean, they all kind of work cohesively right now together.
They're working well.
They all do their own thing separately.
You're playing well.
I guess it's just the ball that we play with Mike Brown because it looks a lot better than Tibbs from last year.
At least on the offensive side.
Yes,
Yeah.
the defense does not look good though.
Yeah.
The defense is really bad.
And that's
the only
where
thing.
the only reason I would be more inclined to include OG is just purely the contract. I think he makes
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Of course.
He's worth that.
Yeah, yeah.
I know
OG
it's not that he's worth it,
immense.
but again, if you're going for someone like Giannis, that's a redundant piece. And he's a way better, like he's like 30 times better than OG Anunoby on both ends.
I
of
don't
the
think it's
floor.
redundant. Let me tell you why. OG can guard on ball. He can pick you up from half court. He can do that
There-
at his size, at
No,
his
I
at his
underst-
weight.
I understand
and
that.
he can also shoot the three. Giannis can't
But
really
if
do
the
those
Knicks
two things.
if the Knicks want to have cap flexibility, they can't have him and Giannis on the same roster.
Well, they don't need cap flexibility.
But you want to have
They
cap.
have those guys.
No,
Go for a
'cause
championship.
You need to have cap flexibility if you want to extend your window. If you don't have cap flexibility, if you keep, let's say you keep OG Anunoby on the roster, and let's say you wind up, you have Kyle Kuzma or whatever, you got to extend some of these guys, and you're going to run into cap problems. Look at Minnesota. They just had to let go of Nickeil Alexander-Walker. It's killing them in the point of attack. But having to keep Naz Reid there is helping. So with OG Anunoby, I understand the value he brings on both ends of the floor, but he's making over $40 million a year, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere around that. Yeah. And Giannis already he's going to be making 50 or 60 in the next year or two. You just want to extend that window to multiple years. I just don't know if it's going to necessarily work. And that was what would concern me. I just don't think the Knicks are a good spot at all for him. I think
For Giannis.
at all. Yeah, I think the Knicks are a very bad spot.
I think wherever Giannis goes, he's going to be Giannis.
He's going to be Giannis, yes, but as far as winning a championship goes, I don't see any worth going there, or even Miami.
I don't know, man.
I think it's just wherever he goes in the Eastern Conference, they're just going to have to give up way too many assets, whether it's live body or draft picks, and it's just not going to be worth it. You have teams like San Antonio, who, San Antonio's looking to make that extra leap. Have Giannis next to Wemby. That is a chance to win and become.
That's OP, though.
It's OP, yes, but at
They're
the end-
already beating OKC with Wemby playing 22 minutes.
Yeah.
And now they're getting honest. Dude, that's OP.
But remember,
if that
though-
happens, that actually would suck for the NBA.
But remember, though, the Spurs are going to have to give up a lot. They're going to have to give up at least $50 million in salary cap this year. So that you'll have to sacrifice a guy like Harrison Barnes. You'll probably have to sacrifice either Dylan Harper or Stephon Castle. So it's going to balance itself out. And the same requires with OKC. I'm sure if they fall flat on their face, J-Dub could be a name floated around for a trade. So we'll have to kind of see. It's really the trade game is tough. I know you want to hold on to your assets, but when it's a guy as good as him, you're going to have to give up a lot. If Nico Harrison had brain cells, he would have gotten a lot more in return for Luka Doncic.
That's very true.
So that's the main gist of it.
Yeah.
But look, that's just kind of the situation that we're at. We'll kind of see how it goes. It's more of I'll believe it when I see it. I just want Giannis to just make a decision at some point and see what the Bucks
decisive.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
So let us know down in the comments. Where do you see Giannis going? Do you think he stays or do you think he leaves? And boys, do we have any questions, comments, concerns before we get into the team spotlight?
Let's go.
Into the next segment we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tyler's Team Spotlight. So for those of you that are new, this is the segment where I choose a team or a player that is either quietly playing really well or quietly playing really bad. And, we're just going to kind of talk about it. And usually I give these guys, kind of a guess to try and see who we're talking about. And, since we don't want to waste any time, just quickly fire out your guesses.
Anthony, you shoot one out.
Hold on. Let me
Gio, just check your guess while he's looking.
let me see who's
Let's
hot.
go with the Magic. I don't know.
Let me see who's hot.
Could also be cold.
Who's hot?
We can go with the.
Honestly, I think it's a bad team.
You think so?
I think it's a bad team.
All right, go for it.
Could be. Who we going for?
Pacers.
Well, they're trying to lose.
No.
I'll definitely tell you it's not them.
I low-key think he's gonna
Bulls.
talk about the Cavs or the Bulls. 100%.
So you're going for the Cavs or the Bulls?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I was really close to choosing the Cavs, but they are injured. You know, it's not something I really want to talk about right now. We'll kind of wait later on in the season. It's not the Bulls either. In fact, we are going for a team that has very quietly turned their season around and is playing very good basketball as of late. And we're talking about the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say that. Yeah.
This team can genuinely do no wrong. It's like it's insane. No matter what situation they are in, they somehow manage to just be fine out of everything. Because obviously we knew this would be a sabbatical type year without Jason Tatum with the torn Achilles and everything of that nature. You salary dump Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis, and you're kind of left with a very interesting roster based around Jaylen Brown and his hairspray. So
He's playing though.
he's
hooping.
hooping.
He's playing.
But, you know, I have a bunch of stats to talk about with the Boston Celtics, if I may.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, let's start. Obviously, just to preface, I prepped a lot of these stats when we were supposed to record last week. I did not include their game against the Bucks the other night when they lost because it skewed the rankings a little bit on a negative effect. So we're not going to do that.
We're not gonna do that.
We're not going to do that. But as far as the record right now, they are 15-10. They started the year 0-3, which is an incredible turnaround. They're third in the East after being 10th just 14 days ago, which is quite nuts. They have obviously, before this game against the Bucks, they've won 5 straight, 7 of their last 8, 10 of their last 12, which is an NBA best in that span. In their last 8 games, not including the most recent one, they are first in offensive rating. And weirdly enough, they're 23rd in defensive rating. They're not a great defensive team right now. And they have a third ranked net rating at plus 12.7, and they're the second slowest team in the league.
Oh wow.
So we always usually see that every now and then. The slower teams tend to really kind of concentrate best on what they're doing. They're also second in the league in both effective field goal percentage and true shooting percentage, both well above 60%, which is very good. And this contrasts to their first 8 games of the season when they were playing like ass, where they were 17th ranked offense. They were a 13th ranked defense. I'm sorry, I typoed. They have a third best defensive rating. My fault.
Wait, third best right now?
Right now in the last 8.
Wow.
I wrote 23rd by mistake.
Yeah, that's a big
But
difference.
they had a 13th ranked. So in the first 8 games of the season, 17th offense, 13th in defense, 13th in net rating, and they were the slowest team in the league. And they were also 27th and 28th in the league in effective field goal percentage and in true shooting percentage.
Wow.
So they were just bricking everything in sight. And we'll kind of get into a little bit more of these advanced stats where we kind of talk about some players. In their last 8 games, they are third in the league in field goal percentage as a team, right? Because it all averages out. They're third in the league in three-point percentage, 41.6% from behind the arc on 42.5 attempts a game, which is third best in the league. And they're making the most amount of threes per game at 14.9. So just about 15 threes a game are going in out of the 10 million they shoot every night that Joe Mazzulla makes them do. And they're also scoring the most points per game, and they have the third most blocks because their big man depth, while it not be notable, they are, rim protectors. They're elite shot blockers. Wow. And this all contrasts the first 8 games of the season. They were 28th in field goal percentage. They were 29th in three-point percentage, and they were taking the most amount of attempts. So they were just chucking up.
Yeah.
They were bricklayering. Yeah. I saw a Jaylen Brown 3 go through my kitchen window the other night.
Yikes.
Like, it was bad. And they were making the 8th in their first day. They were making the 8th most threes a game. They only were scoring 110 points a game, which is 28th in the league, and they were 10th in the league in blocks. So that kind of stays around the same. And, obviously I'm talking a little fast because we're trying to move this along, but you'll see the graphics on the screen once the episode's out, and you guys will be able to read at your own pace. Shall we talk about some players?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the man of the hour, Jaylen Brown, man. This season, in his last 7 games, he's averaging 33 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals on shooting splits of 48, 37, 77 from the field.
It's really good.
Isn't that nuts, bro?
It's really good.
It's quite insane. Over the last 3 games, he's averaging 34, 7, and 6 on 53, 47, 89 on 37 minutes a game.
You know what? It kind of sucks that Jaylen Brown, he's in media a lot right now, but for the wrong reasons. Because he's hooping. Right
He's
now.
hooping, bro.
Yeah.
Look, when you're the number one option, when your partner in crime is done
Yeah.
for the year, you kind of have to step up.
And
That's exactly what he's doing, In his last 10 games, he's averaging 32 points a game, which is 3rd best in the league.
Yeah.
Like, that's some impressive stuff.
Is he getting any like MVP, like
No.
nothing like that?
No.
Do you think he deserves any kind of shout?
Not really,
No
but
shouts?
Celtics keep winning, then he could.
Yeah, bro.
But-
33, 7-7 is no joke.
But look, we'll put a graphic on the screen here that this was from one of the Celtics broadcasts, said most games with 30-plus points by a Celtic in the first 24 games of the season. John Havlicek has the most with 14. Jaylen Brown this year, 13.
Wow.
So very impressive stuff. And then Tatum right behind him. He did it twice, actually, in back-to-back seasons.
Tatum.
And then Paul Pierce back in 01 had 11.
Shout out to Paul Pierce.
So-
PP.
Shout out to Paul
What'd you
Pierce.
say?
He took
I'm
his
surprised
shtick.
you didn't say
What'd
that.
you say?
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyways, shall we get to, obviously the main thing about Brown is Rudy Gobert told him the other night, got to shave the head.
He said
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
But let's talk
In the
about
game?
let's talk about the guy that made the decision, Derek White.
Oh my God.
Derek White over the last 3 games, not including the Bucks game, 25.5 points, 6.7 assists, 5.3 rebounds on 52, 43, 100% shooting splits.
Wait, he's 100% from the line?
Yeah.
he's only
He
going to
hasn't
the line,
missed?
it's only 5 free throws.
But like,
It's still 100%. It looks good on the stat sheet.
wait, 100% for the whole season?
No.
No,
Oh,
just for the last
oh,
4
oh.
games.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're scaring me. I'm like, how is bro? He has not missed from the line. That would be insane.
Yeah. And
What?
what's interesting about this season and kind of like changing the tide for the Celtics,
Yeah.
Derek White did not make 5 threes in a game in the first 17 games of the season. And he's done it 4 times in the last 7 games.
Well, there you go.
There you go. When the Celtics were shooting 3rd bottom 3-point percentage for the first 8 games of the season, they've slowly started to just change the tide, change the shift, and they found the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That's just how it works.
He's getting hot.
Let's talk about a bright spot for the Celtics, something that we really didn't see coming,
I know who he's talking about.
and that is Jordan Walsh.
100%.
Jordan Walsh, in the 2 games he played before the Bucks game, he was averaging almost 20 points, 5.5 rebounds, 2 assists, a combined 3 stocks on, get these shooting splits in these 2 games, 93, 83, 86.
Wait, what, bro?
Well, 2 games. If you have 2 hot games, the numbers are going to be up.
Yeah.
But he's still
Still.
playing out of his damn mind. And they're 8-2 ever since he's become a starter,
Okay.
which is huge. And
I
this
think
was a team that was supposed to suck.
Yeah. The main thing for him is his defense, I feel like.
Yeah.
The way
Walsh
he affects
is-
the game.
Walsh
Great
is a
defense.
Really
He,
good defender.
he can guard the other team's best player and
But
do a great job.
he is a shockingly good offensive player.
can
Like
play.
his defense is his bread and butter, but he is a very good scorer.
He can play.
And he just knows where he needs to be. And I think that just kind of works hand in hand. And he's a champion. So
And he's bald and he fits right in with that team.
exactly fits right in with Derek White. Jaylen Brown's got to join the party. That's just how it goes. And looking at Jordan Walsh's defensive resume, speaking about his defense, we're going to put on the tweet on the screen from Taylor Snow. The Celtics had played 4 games. And let me just tell you, when he's the primary defender, well, for the most part, when guarding said players. Austin Reeves, 23 possessions, 3 points, 0 of 3 from the field.
Oh, yeah.
Karl Anthony Towns, 17 possessions, 3 points, 1 of 4 from the field. Donovan Mitchell, 43 possessions, 4 points, 2 of 8 from the field. And then Cade Cunningham, 28 possessions, 5 points, all free throws, 0 of 6 from the field.
Wow.
So that's really just how good Jordan Walsh is playing on the defensive end. And let's just shout out the big man down low, Namias Queta. I mean, this season he's honestly playing very good as well. Again, not in the games counting the Bucks game, 10 points per game. He is the leader in on-off with the Celtics. He has a top 10 defensive rating in the NBA, top 10 net rating in the NBA, top 10 in screen assists in the NBA.
Ooh, that's huge.
Only 23 games to kind of go with it. And what's interesting about Namias Queta is the offensive rebounding. He's 11th in the NBA in offensive rebounding, and he is like so above average on like every single chart that you could possibly see. And that's one thing the Celtics kind of lacked last season because Porzingis is not a great offensive rebounder, especially for his size.
Or a screener.
Or a screener either. Kata kind of throws it all together. Think of what Time Lord would have been like if he was healthy.
Yeah.
Because we all know how great he was, especially on the defensive end, grabbing rebounds, blocking shots, and all that. So we can breathe. I'm done. This was all I needed to say. Now we're going to give you guys the floor for a little bit. I just yapped for like 10 minutes. I will start with you, Antoine. Obviously, I know you're really high on some of these players, but this team was supposed to just not even be good. What have you seen from the Celtics as of late?
Yeah, I think you hit it on the head. Looking at Kata, looking at Walsh, unsung heroes of this team so far. We kind of knew Kata had to step in this year with no Porzingis. Walsh is interesting. I know like he was always in that bench, creeping up slowly, like getting minutes here and there. Now he's stepping in big time because their depth at forward is not so deep right now. Sam Hauser was out for actually no, Sam Hauser was not out for a little bit.
He was out, but he came back.
Yeah. Josh Minot, I mean, remember his heater he started off?
Yeah.
Minot's kind of cooled off. Walsh has come in. Defender, we know from the start. Payne Pritchard, starting, looks really good. Derek White has got better. Jaylen Brown, of course, this is why he got the Finals MVP 2 years ago. This is what, he did back in that day, and he still is this player. And, I'm a big Jaylen Brown fan, don't get me wrong. I wish he was in the other conference because I don't want to play him. And the thing is, I know when Tatum comes back next year, this is going to drop off. Just because
naturally, yeah.
It is, and
he's incredible.
It's just, I know Brown, deserves credit, just as much as Tatum does for the championship and also for building up Boston. They both were drafted in back-to-back years.
Right.
They're both that heart and soul of that team. White came along. Pritchard was a draft pick that they nailed on. So on and so forth. But the players that we mentioned all right now, they've worked cohesively together for the last 4 or 5 years, minus Anthony Simons. They're just missing Jason Tatum. And I know we can throw it into the conversation about Indy and why Indy are so bad. They're injured.
Yeah.
They lost MT. Hallie's out. Neesmith's been out since the first week of the season. Nemhart's kind of taken a step back a little bit so far.
Yeah, dude.
He's been hurt.
Yeah, he's not looking good. Matherin's the only bright spot, like you said.
Yeah.
And you can't really do much with Benedict Mathurin. Even I think Spicy P looks a little worse.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're not trying to win.
Yeah, so
they're in a much better position to tank because they have their own first-round pick.
Yeah, I think they stuck to the tanking more, I think, than Boston. I think Joe Mazzulla wants to win, and he thinks they can win.
Yeah.
With this team they have right now.
He's coaching well right now.
And I don't know if you saw, but KP is out indefinitely right now. So moving on from KP was a smart decision. I forgot what he has.
He has POTS.
What is that again?
It's a condition when you stand up, your heart rate elevates and your blood pressure is imbalanced and stuff like that.
That's not good.
So, but I mean, regardless of that, whether he was healthy or not, he makes too much money. They wanted to stay under the cap. And now, Gio, I'll ask you this question. The Celtics kind of look like they're in primo position to kind of contend again next year with Tatum coming back. They're in trade rumors for Anthony Davis, Ivica Zubac, other centers that are being thrown around. Daniel Gafford's another name. Just what are your thoughts on what you've seen this season from the Celtics, and what big man do you think fits best for that roster into next season?
Yeah, I just think first of all, this season is kind of it's really good to see what Joe Mazzulla is made of. It's really good to see what the other guys, the supporting cast for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. It's good to see what they're made of as well. To see what they have. Right?
Right. Yeah.
We wouldn't have got to see what Jordan Walsh can do if Jason Tatum didn't get hurt. I'm not saying that's a good thing he got hurt.
No.
Just saying we would not have gotten to see Jordan Walsh play the way he's playing, right? So that's good in that way. So now maybe next season he can sort of play a role to potentially help them win. So I think that's a good thing. Mazzulla's doing a decent job. He's doing his thing. He's coaching them up. One guy I didn't really hear, Anthony Simons. How is he playing?
He's been okay. He's been on the bench.
The sixth man.
He's on my fantasy team, and he's just not really delivering points wise.
Doing mid.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get traded anyways. We knew this was a rental, right?
Right.
You give Drew Holiday, you take him back, a cheaper contract. you're going to be able to flip him potentially
Yeah.
for a center. Which
Yeah.
who do you think the best? Who should they go for?
Yeah, I think Ivica Zubats.
I mean, yeah. You
But
remember
that's going to be tough to get,
remember
of course.
you're in competition with the Pacers, and the Pacers have a lot better assets to give up.
Yeah.
Being Benedict Mathurin, Obi Toppin, Jarris Walker, they have guys they can give up.
Yeah.
The Celtics might not have the facilities to necessarily do that.
What were the other options for the centers you said?
Anthony Davis is an option.
Gafford.
Daniel Gafford's an option.
Gafford,
Yeah.
Zubac is
prone.
so much more better.
He's so much better, but at the end, I mean, like I said, the
doesn't get hurt
Celtics,
either.
the Celtics could realistically compete for a title this year. They could trade for Zubats now, and they could easily still be a threat in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
It's true. I mean, I don't know. If they can get Zubats somehow, some way, that's obviously the go-to,
That's
I feel
massive.
like.
Yeah.
Obviously the go-to.
Yeah.
I love the thought of Anthony Davis on this roster, though.
Yeah, but like another guy that gets hurt,
Yeah, but the thing is that
I'm not interested.
I feel like they can manage him a lot better than other teams. I don't recall the Celtics really having many of those injury problems as the Mavericks or the Clippers usually do, if that makes any sense. I feel like the Celtics will really key in on him.
Okay.
And remember, Porzingis, for the most part, stayed kind of healthy until the illness. He had
Yeah,
that foot
that's-
injury in the finals.
That's the
Playoffs.
thing.
But, I like the thought of it when Tatum comes back because you'll be able to kind of run Derek White at the 1 or Peyton Pritchard or whoever, and then you can put Brown at the 2, Tatum at the 3, AD at the 4, and Kata or
Right.
at the 5.
That works.
I like the thought of that a lot more. But, obviously we'll have to see when the time comes. But right now, we were kind of going into the season thinking, no, the Celtics will kind of pull a 2021, stay around like the 7, 8 seed in the East, lose in the first
Which
round.
I think that's going to happen.
I don't know, man.
I think they're going to fall back down.
I mean, it's only 25 games in.
I understand it's only 25 games in, but realistically, who do you see genuinely being better than them besides the Knicks and Pistons at the end of the
I
season?
think the Raptors will be better than by the end of the season.
I don't know. They've lost like one. They're like 1-8 in their last 9 games.
The Raptors
They're a little cold.
have dropped
They're
off.
cold, and I'll get into why they're cold later on.
But I really don't. I don't see a feasible option of really. The only team I can genuinely see getting better
Orlando.
is Atlanta.
What about the Cavs?
Cavs are hurt. If they're still going to be injured and banged up, they're not going to be a top 3
Right.
seed in the East. So that's kind of where it's tough.
What about the
So,
Sixers?
The Sixers are just as hurt too. They've also kind of been on and off. So you're really looking at
Orlando.
Orlando and Miami as the only two teams that can really do something.
Yeah.
But I would not surprise me at all if we see the Celtics with a 3 seed at the end of the season.
Wow.
So just
That'd be
like that, the Celtics will be back in conversations. And we saw Jaylen Brown play in the playoffs. He could easily replicate that again and can make some noise.
Man,
very
shout,
true.
shout out to Jaylen Brown on the streams, though.
Yes,
That's what it
sir.
is.
Would be cool to have Jaylen
Where
Brown.
is he
Hours.
streaming? On Twitch?
Twitch, yeah.
Yeah.
With what?
With a bunch of the guys.
Yeah, with some of his
famous
friends.
Twitch streamers.
Streamers
What are
and
they
stuff like
playing?
that.
They're just,
No, he's just talking.
Doing random.
Oh,
things.
really?
Just chatting, yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
So that's essentially what we'll be doing if we decide to stream on Twitch,
That's
which you guys
nice.
need to let us know in the comments if we should.
Yeah, that's nice.
But, shout out Jaylen Brown, shout out Joe Mazzulla, shout out the Boston Celtics. And boys, do we have any sort of final questions, comments, concerns before we get into the surprise segment?
Nah, let's get
Yeah,
it.
let's go.
Into the next segment we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the surprise segment. So this is always like, 20, 30 minutes where I bring something to the table that's fun, new, exciting. We did city jerseys last time. If you want to go check those out, link down below. We've done top 100 player rankings. We've done every team's GOAT, the GOAT for every number. We've done just a whole slew of stuff like that. So if you guys do want to go check out any of that, you can just, kind of browse through our segments. It's usually the third one right before the next episode comes out, if that makes any sense. I don't feel like putting an editing tutorial on it, so you guys will just have to take my word for it. But today, obviously, we just did the city jerseys. It's time for the courts. We're going to be looking at the Eastern Conference City Edition courts for this season, as the teams have their. I don't even know what that was.
That was
was that?
bad sound.
Was that the
That's what
mic?
That was.
I don't know.
That was the holder.
I don't know what you were doing.
It was the stand here.
Fair. Anyways, we're going to do the Eastern Conference City Edition courts, to kind of go along with the jerseys that they wear, which looks really freaking cool. We're going to do the East this week, and then in episode 88 next week, we're going to be doing the Western Conference. So we're going to go through them, rate them out of 10. We'll describe them, how we feel, and everything of that nature. So, boys, do we have any sort of questions, comments, concerns before we kind of dive right in?
No, that's good.
Go right ahead.
All right, so let me just get out of my OBS because I'm duplicating the monitor for these guys. I just got a picture of Bert from Sesame Street. up as like kind of a placeholder for these fine gentlemen. And boys, we ready for the first team?
Yeah.
We're going to start off with the team. Let me grab the keyboard. We're going to start off with the team that I picked to go to the NBA Finals. We got the Atlanta Hawks. Sticking with the Peach City, obviously. And they've gone for, standard basketball hardwood with a lot of black and a lot of this peachy, orangey pink color. How do we feel?
I love it.
Listen, can I start off with that 10?
Please.
Starting off with a 10.
10?
I feel like the Hawks can't do anything wrong lately.
I just don't like how the restricted area is like a green.
No,
Where?
that's fine.
That looks nice.
That
I like
literally
how it pops.
has nothing.
pops.
I have nothing wrong with that.
And it makes
Wow.
it easier for the refs to call because it stands out. It's like, oh, that's a charge. Oh, that's a blocking foul. You know what I mean?
Fair, yeah.
No, I have no issue with that.
I actually love this court. It's not a 10, though. It's like a 9.5 for me.
Yeah, for me, it's really hard for me to give something a 10 because 10 is perfect, and I just can't really see anything that would be perfect without being biased. So for me, I like this a lot. I'm going to give this a 9.4 out of 10.
Solid.
I think I'm going to go with G with 9.5.
9.5? I thought you were going to kick it off with a 10, bro. Stand on business.
No.
Stand on business.
I got to leave room for other teams.
That's fair, because he's going to find stuff that's better.
Yeah.
Naturally. So, unfortunately, sorry, Kev, the Boston Celtics do not have a city court. So, sucks to suck. You guys are going to get a 0 for lack of participation.
Yeah.
So instead, guys, we're going to get to the best team in NBA history, the Brooklyn Nets.
0.
So we obviously have the gray court. We kind of got this cool zigzag pattern as kind of like that textured background.
Yeah.
And we obviously have the really cool, Biggie Smalls pattern going across the entirety of the court.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
How do we feel?
What is the crown supposed to
That's
mean?
Biggie's.
Is it Biggie's thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Big
had that as like that theming and branding for the longest time.
'Cause I think that belongs to the Kings and the Kings only. But it's okay. You guys can, try that out.
I like it. It's not as good as Atlanta, but it is really good. I like the Subway font on both ends for Brooklyn Nets. That
Yeah.
is obviously the Subway font. I would probably go 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8.5.
I think I'm gonna give it a little bit lower. I want to go 8.2 on this.
Wow.
8.2. I forgot what I was gonna say, but Tyler, what do you think?
I love this.
Yeah.
It's easy on the eyes. I'm in the minority. I love our gray court. I think it's really slick, really clean. Is it better than Atlanta's? It's kind of on par. I just think the Teal Barclays Center clashes a little bit for my liking. So I give the Hawks a 9.4. I'm going to give the Nets a 9.2 out of 10.
Okay.
I really like it. I love they made rainbow look not as like offensively bright as
Yeah.
rainbows usually are. And
It's
I
more
just think
primary colors, I think.
it's like an amalgamation of different colors. It's like anything from like a dark maroon to this like navy to this yellow to
Right.
gray. It just really works for me.
Yeah, it's
And
nice.
I think it looks really dope. And I think it really exudes Brooklyn.
Yeah. Wait, going back to the Atlanta one, I'm sorry. Did the jerseys match the court?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we see the jerseys
We
already?
did.
We already saw the jerseys
Yeah, I
last week,
forgot what
remember?
We graded them, yeah.
Yeah, there's just not enough room on the graphic to put both. So,
Okay. Yeah.
sorry. That's just an unfortunate situation. But shout out to the Brooklyn Nets. As we get into team number 3, we're going to the Charlotte Hornets. So they've
Whoa.
gone for a deep navy, soft navy blue court with the normal hardwood in the inside the key. And they've
I
just got a
like
whole bunch of stuff going on. You got a yellow Hornet design, a new alternate logo with both North Carolina and South Carolina
This is
as
tough.
the side logo. How do we feel?
This is fire.
Wow.
I actually like this a lot. It reminds me of like a college court somehow.
Yep.
It's just so nice. I want to give this. Oh, this is hard. I don't know if I want to give it more than Atlanta though.
I think
It might be on par with Atlanta.
I think it is.
I think it's a 9.5.
Yeah.
I think it's better than Atlanta.
Ooh,
I think it is better because I love blue so much.
Yeah, this is his color that he wears all the time. Is he
I
wearing
would-
it now?
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
I would probably go 9.7.
oof,
This is beautiful.
it's nice.
I gave the Hawks a 9.4. This is actually kind of on par with it. It's really tough to kind of choose. I think I'm gonna go, and this might be less. I'm not sure. I'm really fighting myself here. I'm gonna change up here. I'm gonna go with a 9.3. I think it's just a little bit better than Brooklyn's, and it's just not as good as the Atlanta Hawks, but we are off to a freaking belter of a start.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful court.
You know.
The one thing that it's lacking, I feel like, is the outline of the court. The Hornets font
Yeah.
is throwing me off just a little bit, but it's still nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, it's such a good court.
Obviously, it extends further back. I just can't fit it in the graphic.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
it's kind of an unfortunate situation. But, job well done.
Yeah.
Into the next team we go. We're going to Gio's favorite team of all time, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Damn, that's nice.
So they're going with the standard, standard hardwood. You got this nice little gradient pattern from the outline of the jerseys, and you got the land in the middle. Boys, how do we feel?
Okay, I like it. It's not bad. I think it's on par on Brooklyn, a little more than Brooklyn. The orange pops, which is really good. The land looks really good. I mean, I like the thing with this. I like the blue land from last year.
Yeah, that was
obviously this year's different, but it's still a great court. I'd probably go. I gave Brooklyn 8.5. Let's go like 8.7.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I do like the concept of it. I just the hardwood designs kind of throw me off a little bit. I wish the base layer was darker. I think that would, remember the Nets court before they went gray back in like 2018? That would look perfect with this. But it's a pretty stand-up court. I'm going to give this an 8.8 out of 10.
Yeah.
My first one not in the 9s.
Yeah, I think I'm in agreement with you, Tyler. I think the one thing they missed out here, I think if they put like the state of Ohio somehow in this thing, I think I would like it a lot more.
That's fair, yeah.
But yeah, no, this is an 8.8 for me.
Yeah, I don't think this is bad at all.
Very nice. And I do love the hardwood, by the way. I do like the hardwood a lot. So
And the grading doesn't look bad either. But boys, about to throw you a curveball. We're not just looking at the City Edition courts. The Cleveland Cavaliers have another court that has not been seen yet.
Really?
And it is the Classic Edition court. So we're going to be looking at the Classic Editions too, because there's just not enough to show all in one video.
Right.
So we're going to combine them because not every team has a city court. Right. So obviously going back to the early 2000s with the Cavs logo, and they've gone for the red and the blue. How do we feel?
classic. I want to give it a 9 out of 10. Flat. Once again, the hardwood. I'm a big fan. I like the flags with the C. They just look so cool. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a 9 out of 10 for me.
I'll agree with Gio too. That logo in the center, we've seen so many years growing up in our time with
2K,
LeBron. Too many, like it was ingrained in our head. That center logo, even the flags we know, but love the court, love the throwback as well.
Yeah.
Straight 9, 100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna go one up. I think I'm gonna give it a 9.1. What I like specifically about this court, there's very subtle bits of blue because the players are wearing all blue.
Yeah.
So it accents it perfectly. Go all in with the red. They did a beautiful job with this court. Shout out to Cleveland.
Yeah.
And Gio loves you guys so much.
No.
Look, they're losing right now, so you must love them for that.
I do.
So prayers to Evan Mobley, by the way. Yeah. He's going to be out for, I think, the next 3 to 4 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. So very unfortunate. You ready to get into the next team?
Let's go.
Let's go to the team that's cooking right now, the Detroit Pistons. Going with the normal hardwood. They've got this kind of new school like horse logo above the basketball.
Oh, yeah, I see.
And the beautiful teal paint.
Yeah.
Oof.
The teal paint is carrying right now.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this one.
They got their old logos, by the way, down at the bottom.
I do like that. That's the cool part.
Oof.
But I think, even though I love hardwood so much, I think they could have did a little bit more or something different to spice it up just a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it's still very nice. The colors are nice. The logo in the middle is nice.
I wish the horse popped more.
I wish the horse popped more. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I'm going to give it an 8 flat.
I think I'm going to go lower. I'm not really loving this as much.
Yeah.
The teal's great. The red clashes with it. It's just, it leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to give this a 6.8 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
I'm not vibing with it at all.
Okay.
I'll go 7.7.
Yeah.
7.7? Yeah.
Yeah, 7.7. It's okay.
Yeah, it just didn't do it for me. It missed the mark.
Yeah.
So, but this next court, does not hit the mark right in the center of the bullseye. We are going to the Indiana Pacers.
Oh, wow.
Look at this beauty.
Wow.
Got the hardwood,
Wow.
got this like cool little spotlight effect going diagonally. Why did they have to waste this on a tank year, man?
It's so
There's
cool.
no way they wasted this on a tanking year.
I love this court already. Like the way it's like the one paint is blue, one paint is yellow,
And
and
it
it's
alternates
like
in the
flip-flopped.
paint.
Yeah.
It's so cool. The spotlight, like where did they get that idea from? I love it. Whoever came up with that, you're great. Yeah, this is like I want to say this is like a 9.2, 9.3 out of 10.
This might be better than Atlanta's.
No.
Nah.
No.
This right now is the best one I've personally seen.
Super well done.
Super well done.
For the Pacers, I feel like it's peak for them.
Yeah.
I would say that.
But this is a gorgeous court, and I've seen it. I've seen pictures of it like in person, like not of a picture. This looks like it looks really dope. I'm giving this a 9.5 out of 10. This is the highest one for me so far.
It's fair.
I'll go 9-1.
911.
I love it. I love the idea. Think a little bit. Something's missing a little bit. I don't know. But,
Where?
I love it.
I don't really think there's anything missing. I think
don't know.
they've pretty much covered all bases
Yeah.
with this court.
Okay. I mean, I'll go 9-1 still. It's a really good court, though, regardless.
Exactly, yeah. I would love to see them kind of go with this as their permanent branding going forward. This Pacers logo looks dope.
It does.
It does. I agree.
It looks very sick.
Yeah.
So shout out to you, Indy. How we doing on time? Just want to
think we're
keep an
at
eye.
14 minutes.
All right, perfect. We're making good time. We're just about at the halfway point anyways. We're getting to the next team. Boys, this one's about to be just as good, if not better. The Miami Heat. Going with the Miami Vice. Obviously, you got this really cool like floral effect on the outskirts of the court to kind of resemble the Miami beaches and everything of that nature. And the Miami Vice logos are kind of all around with the black paint. How do we feel?
I like it. Just
Yeah.
a little busy for me.
Seem very
was-
indecisive.
Yeah.
Little busy.
Same thing with Gio.
I think I'm gonna go like 7.9.
Wow, you don't like it that much.
No, I don't.
I love this.
Really.
This is amazing. I love how it's like not boring on the outskirts. I kind of like this like you take the palm design of Miami and you turn it Vice. Like that looks sick. I'll put this on a shirt. I'd wear that.
It's cool, but it's not for me, I guess. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's fair. You're more of a chill, low key, not as like more solid
Yeah,
color.
nothing that pops too much. Like
For
just
me-
wanna chill like a quarter zip, that's purple.
Exactly. I mean, for me, this scratches the itch perfectly. This is right on par with Charlotte. I'm going to give this a 9.3.
Wow. Okay.
I gave Indy a 9-1. I'll bump this up to a 9-2. I think it's better than Indy's.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
See, we're there. Gio, what's going on, man?
Yeah, I like it though. I like it. And don't forget, the outskirts of that court are kind of covered by the people that sit courtside. So
the most
you're really not going to see much of it. You will see it before they sit down, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it though.
Yeah, it looks pretty dope. Shout out to the Miami Heat.
It's alright.
We're ready to get into the next one.
Yeah.
We're going from icon to icon. We're going from the Miami Vice to Cream City with the Milwaukee Bucks.
This is well done.
So obviously they have the standard, hardwood concept inside the paint. I'm pretty sure that's like a topographic map
Yeah.
of the city of Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And you can see the coordinates of Milwaukee as well underneath Cream City at half
Pretty
court.
cool.
So how do we feel about this?
Imagine like you're just watching the game and it's like that's your county right there.
It's my house.
Or your
Yeah.
house,
Your
like your
house.
block right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I like it. Pfizer Forum's a little too big.
Yeah, they gotta get
Oh
that
my
gotta get that branding in.
Goodness. I will give it an 8-8. I like it a lot. I love the colors. The topographic map looks really good. The coordinates would look good too. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Cream
Yeah.
City in the middle looks cool too.
Cream City does look really good.
I like it, but it just feels like it needs to be optimized a little bit more.
What do you think they should do?
I feel like it's just a little messy.
It's a little messy, the Cream City part.
Yeah, I feel like the center of the court's kind of killing it for me. There's not a lot going on. The Pfizer Forum is too big.
It is.
I'm
And
gonna-
it's, yeah.
I'm going to give this probably an 8.1 out of 10. It's good, but
Yeah.
nothing to write home about.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I like it. I mean, they could have done maybe a little bit more with this, but I like what they did with it. So I'm going to give it like an 8.6.
That's fair. Totally understandable.
Yeah.
All right, boys, we ready to get into the worst team in the NBA?
Let's go.
All right,
the
we
Knicks
have the New York Knicks.
This is
Oh,
fire.
10.
Oh,
10.
ow.
This is actually fire. I can't
10
even lie,
in the
bro.
chat.
Sorry for that, guys. I apologize for
I
the.
can't even lie. This is so
I
fire.
apologize for the headphone warning. But
Dude.
anyways, we have a very nice cream style court with the Knicks logo text like right above the line with like this checkerboard pattern.
tough.
Obviously, we know Antoine says 10. How do you feel about this one, Gio? What are you going to rate it?
Tough.
This is very
10.
nice.
Dude, like, there's nothing wrong with this court. It's actually everything went right with this court.
The one thing I don't like about this court is
What?
the Knicks logo is not centered properly.
Nope, it looks perfectly fine. It does not.
It is
at
too.
all.
It is too high on.
It
one
is a little
side.
too high.
It
If
is
they centered
a
it,
little too high.
maybe that's like a mistake.
That's the old logo.
Yeah.
Which I like a lot. The
Yeah.
old logo is cool, so cool. I like the vintage look. I like the colors of the paint, the checkerboard, everything. The mecca of basketball, the black outline. Everything is beautifully done except for the center of the logo.
Exactly. That's the one.
For that reason,
one
one tick mark off, it's going to be a 9.6.
Wait, yeah, it looks like it's a little too high.
It's a little high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little too high.
It's off centered completely.
They drop it down just a little bit.
Maybe
It'll
they'll
be
fix
better.
that.
So you're giving it what, a 9.6?
9.6, bro.
For me, this is really good. Is it better than Indy? No. Is it better than Atlanta? You're bordering along that line of like the Atlanta, like that 9.4 range. Because it's off centered, I'm going to have to drop it down to a 9.3 out of 10.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Listen, this is still a 10 if I'm not being biased.
Actually,
Yes.
for you?
Yeah,
It's
give
10?
give it a 10, bro. Be
That's
biased.
fine, bro.
Stand on business.
10.
That's what you have to do.
It's
10.
fine. It's honestly
So, but
fine.
I will give the Knicks credit. They definitely, they definitely came in this year with some good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They've made the boring more not boring, if that makes any sense. But
And it's still classic.
exactly, it looks good.
the same time.
Looks much better than their cup court.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So, into the next team we go. I think Antoine's going to like this one a lot. We have the Orlando Magic. So, kind of got this Celtics floor pattern here with the different lines going in different directions with the Magic old text in the middle. And you got the ball design and the new logo.
Yep.
It's on the home side of the paint.
Okay, this is a 10.
What? How is this a 10?
This is a banging 10.
I knew he'd love it.
Not a 10.
Banging 10.
Dude, are you being dead serious?
Oh, I'm being serious.
Ah,
This is
Okay.
beautiful.
How do you
It's
feel,
all
about
right.
it, Gio?
I don't think it's a 10. It's
I don't
nice.
I don't think it is either.
It's like it's like a 9. I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
If they duplicated the ball design on the other side, this would be amazing. But the fact that it's only on the
point.
one side,
It's kind of weird.
it's kind of weird, but it kind of works. Like, I don't hate it. I'm probably going to give this an 8.4 out of 10.
Okay.
Not
That's
bad.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
I'll give it like a 9. I'll be nice and give it a 9.
You guys don't know ball.
Yeah. For those that don't know, Anthony's literally sitting right next to Gio, so Gio doesn't want to get smacked.
Yeah.
You guys don't know ball courts.
Hey, look, it just kind of is what it is. Now, caveat for the next court. We're going to the 76ers, but they do not have a City Edition court. Philly, what are you doing? So you get a 0 for participation.
Dang.
But
They're throwbacks.
the throwback
Oh, that's tough.
court. Look
Yeah,
at
dude.
this.
This is so tough.
This is just like we saw back in the early 2000s with the old school Sixers logo, and
I love the font on the outline, bro.
looks dope.
The Philadelphia font. The
How do we feel?
Sixers. Oh, this is so good. This is 9.5, bro.
This doesn't scream 10 to me.
No, it doesn't scream
No.
10.
No, I would go 9.4.
9.4.
Yeah, it's a little worse than Atlanta, but not completely.
I think it's on par.
It's
Yeah, it's close.
It's nostalgic, but it doesn't look like it's
It
not
doesn't
blowing my
look
mind.
that good. Yeah, no.
It's just
What
awesome.
did you give
to
the
see.
Cavaliers?
me 8.8.
What did you give the No, the other one, the throwback.
Oh, 9. We did straight 9. Remember?
I did 9.1.
Yeah.
9-1. Okay, this is better than that.
No, I disagree.
Really?
I like the Cavs one a lot
Yeah,
better.
I think the
This
Cavs
one,
are a
it's
little
okay. I just don't like the color of this like bronze design, like around the
Yeah.
3-point line.
I personally love it.
It kind of clashes too much
Yeah,
with the
no.
alternate logo. It just the alternate logo needs to pop a little bit more. And for me, I'm probably going to give this an 8 point.
Wow.
I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10.
That's low.
Yeah.
That's low, bro. This is a 9.5 at least.
9.5. You're just nostalgic because of Iverson.
No, bro. Yes. Yes, I am.
See,
No, but seriously, the logo is just so nice.
It is.
The outline of the court, the font of the court, the colors on the court. It's just so nice to me.
I think
It's
the
9.5.
execution of the court just could have been better.
Like what?
I don't know. I feel like there's just too much. The golds clash. I just don't like
What
it.
gold?
Like over here with the logo, it just
Oh,
clashes
yeah,
too
yeah.
much. I just
Yeah,
don't
got
like
what
that.
it is.
Give me more red. That would be cool. Give me more of this like gray or more of the blue. That would be dope.
Okay.
But it's just a little. It's a little plain for my perspective. But you know what? It's okay. We have 2 courts remaining. We actually have 3 courts remaining. You ready for the next team?
Yeah.
Fetty, shout out you, my guy. We have the Toronto Raptors.
Do it big every time.
Throwing it back to the Vince Carter days. We got the standard hardwood floor pattern with the purple paint with kind of that whatever that
That is a Raptor.
kind of like what the design down their back.
Yeah, it's a Raptor spine.
Spine, I guess that's the word to describe it. And it's got the black outline. How do we feel about it?
It's nice.
I like it.
It's one of the best in the league, I think.
Yeah.
They got the coordinates also of Toronto on the bottom right corner.
I'll go 9-5. It's on par with Atlanta.
Yeah. I like the purple a lot. I'm gonna go 9-3.
For me, I think this is right on par with Atlanta as well. I'm going to give this a 9.4.
Yeah, that's right.
I just, it's kind of around Indy. I'm going to bump it up to a 9.5.
Okay.
Will be nice.
All right.
All right, boys. Ready for the penultimate one?
Let's get it.
We are going to the Washington Wizards.
Ooh.
Going with kind of this interesting gold, because obviously the jersey's gold. They've gone for a gray paint inside the key with kind of a new school Washington Monument logo that we really haven't seen.
I'm not mad at it, honestly. This is not a throwback, right?
No.
This is it right now.
Yeah, and they have the
I'm not
DMV
mad at
logo.
this. I actually like this.
I like the DMV stuff. It's cool.
DMV is that's actually really cool.
I thought it was a W.
No.
It could be.
It could be.
It could be.
But it's not.
But it's DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Yeah. DMV.
So that's the DMV area. That's where Kevin Durant grew up.
Yeah, that's where my cousin grew up.
And it shout out.
Yeah, shout out cousin.
So what would you give this one, Gio?
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it 8.9.
8.9.
It misses 9, but I do like the gold. They're bringing back the gold, and I like the black.
if
and all
you
that.
kind of slant, it looks like a W.
Yeah.
The way it connects.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
But for me, I kind of agree with you, Gio. It misses the 9s. I'm going to give this an 8.7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go 8.
8.8?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I like it. It's not that bad.
So that is all the city courts. We have one more court to show you, and I mentioned it a couple weeks ago that we were going to put it in once we saw it. And we saw it last night or the other night for the first time ever. We have the NBA Cup Championship court.
Okay.
This looks insane. We have the bracket style design as like the textured background and kind of like these like tiered gradient colors of gold with the red and the blue. As you could see by the font, I tried to match it with the gradient.
Yeah.
With everything else kind of around it. We got the Emirates sponsorship everywhere. So how do we feel about it?
It's cool.
It's cool. Very corporate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very corporate.
Very corporate.
They
Very
pretty
simple.
much maxed out what they could do with the NBA Cup
Yeah.
court. So I'm gonna
maxed
give
out-
it a solid 8.
They maxed that on sponsor room.
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty soon you're going to see sponsors inside the red and the blue boxes down
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I mean, for me,
I'll go 8.
I like it, but it could be better.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm probably going to give this an 8. I don't know. Let's go 8.5 out of 10.
It's a regular
Fair.
8 for me.
Yeah, I just like the design in the background. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it does.
So,
It does.
so yeah, that concludes part 1 of ranking all or rating all the city edition courts. Tune in next week to episode 88 when we do the Western Conference, and let us know down in the comments what was your favorite one that we saw and what was the worst one. And boys, we've reached that point in the episode. Are you ready to hate?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Into the main segment. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to every NBA team's most overrated player. As you can tell by the title and thumbnail, that's what we're going to be doing. So what we've done, we've taken all 30 teams, divided them up into 3 groups of 10 for each of us, and we have to pick the most overrated player on that team right now. Now, granted, obviously, this is not as easy as it seems. Next week when we do the underrated players, we'll kind of, have an easier time because there's a lot of underrated players in the NBA. But some will have easy choices, some we'll talk lengthy on, and some will kind of just breeze through. We'll have our lightning round kind of later on towards the middle of the segment and stuff like that. And yes, I did forget to mention in the intro, this is a little 2-part mini-series. We are doing every NBA team's most underrated player next week in episode 88. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And boys, what kind of criteria, I guess, before we start, did you kind of look into to decide on whether the player was overrated or not for ones that were easy choices?
History of being on a certain team and greatness that may have not been reached. High hopes, a lot. It's a lot of factors, but
Yeah.
when you look at a team, you already know like that's the player that's overrated. Like
Right,
it's
yeah.
kind of pick it out. It's not that. It's
Like
like
a guy
it's
like Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
on the who has the Timberwolves. Don't tell me
We'll have to
Steven.
figure that out at
Tell
some
me you
point.
do.
I probably.
You do.
Good, thank God.
I
probably.
think he
Good, thank God.
I know it's not him, but look, remember Tyrese Halliburton was voted the most overrated player in the NBA last playoffs, and look what he did. He went on the greatest clutch
Listen,
run
Listen,
in
I have
basketball
the
history.
Pacers,
Listen,
so I might have voted Hallie. Who
that
knows?
is still a very solid statement to this day, and I will stand by
Okay.
that.
I
Fair.
still think he was
He is-
overrated for a long time.
he is-
until
I don't think he ever
proved us
was.
wrong.
He is so overrated. He does nothing that is pleasable.
He
on
can
the
say that
court.
now because he's not playing. this
Exactly.
season.
Remember what Lucas said. Everybody acts tough when they're up.
I will always think Tyrese Halliburton's overrated.
Okay.
He does nothing that moves the needle for me.
Yo, he's talking out of his ass. He knows it. But I think the only other criteria that I wanted to add was contract. Contract was a huge thing for me. If you're making a
Yes.
copious amount of money,
Agreed.
Also, if there were major stat dips,
Yes.
that's obviously a big thing.
Agreed.
But we're in the second apron NBA. You cannot be making $30 million and playing like you belong in the G League.
Right.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah.
Right. No, we're not, no more Ben Simmons in the NBA for a reason. So that's kind of how it goes. But let's just not waste any more time. Antoine, we'll start with you. Who's your first? Let us know the team, obviously, and then who did you choose for it?
We're gonna start off with a doozy.
Okay.
Tyler loves giving me this team. We're going to the Bayou. You know the Bayou, the Bayou.
Orleans.
Yeah, we're going to the Bayou.
So you better choose Zion again.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, here we go.
He definitely is.
The most overrated player on this team eats like no tomorrow.
I'm gonna have a blast trying to edit this peaking volume.
Mr. Zion Williamson himself. Overrated as hell. And I will keep saying it until he proves me wrong. I'm sorry. Listen, if he was on the Knicks right now, maybe it'd be a totally different story. Maybe
You probably hate him just as much as
he
Cat.
would be healthy.
Yeah.
Really? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think Zion has a lot more to offer than Cat does. Honestly.
I disagree. Cat is at least on the court. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we need Zion to get out of New Orleans. Like, Dyson Daniels might have a point here with this New Orleans
Nah.
stuff.
I think
Yeah.
Bro's just cooked.
But I think,
Oh, yeah.
listen, I think Zion right now, literally, I mean,
he should become a chef at this point.
he is 24, probably 23,
He's 26.
26. He's in an 85-year-old man's body.
Yeah.
And we complained about Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid at least is trying to find a solution to playing. He had hit 40 last night a few nights ago.
Yeah.
I don't see Zion trying to find a way. I don't think he has that drive anymore. I don't see it. I really don't. And I may not watch New Orleans. New Orleans Pelicans fans in the chat, in the comments, drop it. Maybe it's different, but I don't watch Pelicans basketball like that. You guys probably do.
No reason to.
But I'm going off of just my own bias, and because this man, from what we saw from Duke and the media coverage that they gave this man, more than Cooper Flag, and this was like the most overhyped guy coming out of Duke. Broke his shoe on a Duke court. Like, never seen, oh my God, he broke his shoe!
Yeah.
Like, what? We've never
That's
seen a broken shoe before?
That's when the Zion's fat thing started.
Yeah.
Started happening.
But listen, right now the only thing that's broken is the man.
Dang.
I think that's really I think him and Jordan Poole are really the only two options you could even say, because you can't really choose DeJounte Murray. He's hurt. He was never really that rated to begin with.
Well, I think he's overrated anyways.
He is, but he's not at the caliber of player that
Right.
Zion is.
Right.
But
But no, I do feel bad for Zion, man. I feel like he's kind of really discouraged at this point. Every time he gets healthy, he gets hurt again, and it's like always on and off and on and off and on and off.
yeah,
And he's just tired of it, and he's probably, like you said, he's broken. Not his physical body, which it is. He gets hurt a lot.
it's got problems.
But
yeah.
no, his soul at this point, because like it's hard to come back from that over and over again. It like zaps you of your energy.
But he still plays at the high level when he's on the floor, though.
Does.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay,
you can't commit to that.
He actually came back last night. He was out since the 29th of November.
What do you do? What did he do last night?
27 minutes, 18 points, 6
Not bad.
rebounds.
Not bad.
He was out also 2 weeks after the 2nd of November. He came back the 19th of November.
Yeah, he had a hamstring injury to start, and then he had an adductor injury.
Dude,
I mean, he's dropping.
all over the place, man.
Yeah. Some games were a lot of free throws, I see. Some were not.
He can get to the line whenever he
But
wants.
He's like Giannis, run and dunk. All he can do. Bust your butt in the paint.
Zion's 25, not 26.
Oh, okay.
He's not 26 yet.
I keep forgetting. I'm 6 months older, not younger. My fault.
But yeah, he's not in the media like Gio says right now for the right reasons.
Exactly. Number
That's the
one
problem.
pick. That's really what
Yeah.
it is. I think that was the best choice.
Yeah, I agree. Are we ready for the next player?
Yeah.
go ahead.
Next team.
What's your team?
My team is the Charlotte Hornets.
Ooh, did you do it?
Yeah, did I
Did
do
you
it?
do
Good
it?
question. Did I?
I think I know who he's going.
Because
With.
Who am I going with?
I did LaMelo Ball for the selling stock.
You're not going for LaMelo. I think you're going for Brandon Miller.
Okay. Who do you
I mean, Brandon Miller's just been hurt. There's really no one outside of LaMelo Ball that is worth being the overrated because we know how good LaMelo is. He's just also never on the court. And right now, he's not even the best player on this team. I would argue that both Con Kneppel and Miles Bridges are playing better than him right now.
Did you just say Con Kneppel?
I may have. But who have you gone for, Gio?
We're going for LaMelo Ball.
Yes.
What?
And it sucks.
My agenda.
Because I do love LaMelo, man. I do. And I love the way he plays. I love his style of play. I love his freedom that he plays with. He just
freedom.
plays so freely, you know. We saw a video of him running out of the locker room with the opposite team and smiling. Like, bro doesn't care. He doesn't care about anything.
No, I'm
and,
not gonna lie.
that's kind of funny.
I was
Like,
crying laughing when I saw
yeah,
that.
he's just a clown. And it's just like kind of fun. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you can be a clown off the court, but don't be a clown on the court. Right now, he's a clown on the court. He's
Yeah.
averaging 19, 6, and 8 on 38% from the field when he's playing. And that's when he's playing.
Yeah.
Because bro barely plays. He's always injured. And he's on my fantasy team. So I need him to play.
Yeah.
He's not playing. And when he does play, he doesn't shoot well. So he doesn't put up big points for me, right? 38% from the field, 30% from three. It's not cutting it. He's supposed to be the main guy on this team. And he's not. Like you said, arguably Con Kneppel and Miles Bridges are those guys. Even Brandon Miller. I don't know why he's scrolling on Reels.
That was Travion Henderson talking
Okay.
about Jesus
I'm dead.
Christ.
I'm dead. That's funny. No, that's funny. All right, but no, listen. Even Brandon Miller at this point is sort of on par with the productivity when he's playing, and that's, it's not good if you're LaMelo Ball. So
Right.
he's overrated.
I've been saying this for the longest time. And I do think he's one of the most overrated players in the NBA. I just don't see him as a winning player. The important games he's been in, he hasn't stepped up to par at all. A lot of the games he's just been floating around, coasting. He's clearly not happy in Charlotte. They're probably going to wind up parting ways in the offseason. And yeah, I mean, look, they found two rookies that they can build around. I think Con Kneppel is going to be your number one option going forward. Give him more confidence with the ball in his hands. And with Ryan Kalkbrenner, I think he's just the next young, good center. He kind of reminds me of like a Walker Kessler, just going to shoot above 70% from the field and grab a crap ton of rebounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, that for me, I think there's really no other choice you could go for on this roster because Brandon Miller is getting to that point. But, right now it's LaMelo. He makes a ton more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the point drop off is immense. What happened to the games we saw last year where the stats were filled?
Yeah.
The same thing. I
He
think.
can still do that.
Yeah, I know. I think it's the same thing with Zion. He wants out.
He wants out. That
think
might be what it
different
is.
team. That's
He-
it.
His head is not there, so he's
Yeah.
not playing well. So by the way, he's overrated right now. I don't think he's gonna last. Like I don't think he's gonna this sort of drop off of play is going to last. I think he's definitely going to improve, whether it be this season or the next. I think it's going to happen. I don't think he's gonna be this bad for this long.
I don't know. I just don't see it.
Okay,
We'll have to see it to believe it.
we will.
Yeah.
So,
So Tyler,
all right. I mean, I talked about them earlier. Let's get into my next team, the Boston Celtics. We're going back to them for the final time in this episode. And we're going to go for a guy that was newly acquired in the offseason and right now just looks like a shell of his former self, and that is Anthony Simons.
Yep.
Looking at this roster, I am probably one of, if not the biggest Tatum believer of all time. So there is no way he was even a thought in my mind for this. I know a lot of people do believe he is, but I think Tatum's one of the most disrespected players in NBA history. Same thing with Jaylen Brown. So it really kind of left me with no other choice. And kind of just looking at Anthony Simons, like I understand he's coming off the bench,
yeah,
but we saw Peyton Pritchard was able to average like almost 20 points off the bench last season, shooting efficiently from the field. I mean, this season his points have dropped by 6 per game. The rebounds have dropped by 1. Assists have dropped by 2.
who Peyton?
No, Anthony Simons.
Anthony.
Yeah, and he's just shooting less efficient from the field outside of 3-point range.
Yeah.
But you're making $28 million, man. Like, you're supposed to be that Drew Holiday replacement. He's much better offensively than Drew Holiday is.
Right.
But we're just not seeing that. And look at what Drew's doing in Portland.
Yeah.
He's balling out. He's hurt right now, but he's balling out. Yeah. And for me, it's just he's going to wind up getting – he's supposed to be the guy that gets you the center. But right now, I just don't think he's the guy that can single-handedly get you a Zubats. You're going to have to go up a lot more than him now. Because I thought he was going to be this sixth man of the year, this, fringe all-star type player like Norman Powell, but I was sorely mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he hasn't had the opportunity to really show out on this team. Whether that be Joe Mazzulla, he's not putting him in the best position to be the best player that he can be, because I think he's still a good player, but not in this system.
Yeah.
I feel like so you're not able to see his strengths as much as we were able to see them on the Blazers.
I mean, I saw his strengths on the Blazers last year, and I still didn't think he was the guy for the future. I much rather would have Shaedon Sharpe play, and look what he's been doing. He's been playing out of his damn mind.
Right.
So for me, I've always thought Simons he didn't live up to the expectations that was set on him, right?
Fair.
He was supposed to be that elite two guard next to Damian Lillard to replace CJ McCollum, and then he replaced Damian Lillard, and then it just really didn't kind of work.
Right.
Yeah.
He's just mid.
Exactly. For me, I don't think he's mid. I just think he's slightly above average.
Right.
And in his spot, you need to be much better than that. You have big shoes to fill from both, the greatest guard and the greatest player in Blazers history and a two-time champ. So just not good enough for me.
I'm still an advocate of Simons to Orlando.
Okay.
I think that's...
Yeah, it could work. I just think a bench role is where he'd be from now on. Yeah. I'd much rather have Jalen Suggs play than him.
Yeah, I think I would too.
For the most part.
Yeah.
And Desmond Bane's been hooping, so you can't really bench him.
Yeah.
But
Fair.
Yeah.
All right, that was round one. I thought that was pretty good. Let's get into round two. Who's your next team?
Speed round.
Oh, speed round?
No, we'll do one more.
No,
one more.
We're doing the two long ones at the start, two long ones at the end, and speed in the middle.
Shall we keep the overrated point guard talk going, Gio?
Go for it, bro.
We're going to go to Memphis.
Oh.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it. Talk to me.
We're going to go to Ty Morant. Where the hell is Ty Jerome, anyway?
He's hurt.
Don't care. Where is he? We can't find him anywhere.
Yeah.
Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Sad story. LaMelo, Ja, I think it's just sad all around for both guys right now. He did come back, actually, on Friday. He was out for a month. Good for him, right?
Yeah.
7 of 20 from the field. I guess. Whatever.
Primo tour date.
But again, similar. I think the torch has been passed right now. I think Cedric Coward should get the keys.
Ooh.
I think Triple J. I'm sorry.
Triple J. He's pretty good.
I think it's just time for a full knockdown. Honestly, I know Zach Edey has some problems. Triple J is still there. Ja has massive problems with this team right now. And I think it's time to move on. And I just think the play that he's putting on the court from what we've seen in his rookie year to second year is completely subpar.
Right.
He
looks like a different player.
Yeah. I mean, the thing, I think he's trying to make it work just from, like, what I saw, from him on the bench, talking to the guys. You don't think so? I mean,
when I see his play on the court, he doesn't look the same at all.
Well,
he's
hurt.
His
Shooting splits are horrendous for this year.
Yeah.
Horrendous.
I don't know if I would necessarily call him overrated, though. At this point, he's washed at 26.
Well, he's overrated right now in a sense, I think, for value.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but he's not making that high of a contract. I think.
So who'd you say is overrated? JJ?
Triple J.
Well, Triple J? No, I think it's Ja.
I mean, you could make an argument for Jaren Jackson, but I don't know. It's tough because, Ja Morant is just – his head's just not there. That's the problem. I think the relationship is kind of like Giannis with the Bucks. Does he want to leave? Does he not?
It's worse than that.
I don't know. The report said that the relationship's improving as of late, but
yeah, I mean,
do we trust that?
I don't know.
Memphis isn't Memphis has a team with guys Coward is looking great.
It's looking good.
Jalen Wells, I don't know what's going on with him. Vince Williams, Cam Spencer. Shout out the Spencer twins. Phenomenal.
I don't think they're twins. I think they're just brothers.
Oh no, brothers. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. I always say that. I don't know why. Cam Spence, Triple J, Zach Edey's out again.
Yeah, I think Ja's the fine choice for it.
Yeah.
he's supposed to be this franchise-altering guard, and
Right.
now he's like the fourth best player on the team right now.
Yikes.
Triple J does having a stinker. I will.
Triple J, I think he's another shout for overrated as well.
I think
Yeah.
that
Sure.
duo is a stinker right now.
It is.
But Gio, told you, Zach Edey's playing better.
He's mid, bro.
Nah, bro.
He's out again.
He's mid at best.
He's been playing better.
What's he been doing?
I mean, he had a 32-point game.
That's
that
kind
was
of-
it. And then it's dropped up to 19 to 15.
19's pretty good.
12 and then
12, okay, that's back to normal. Okay.
But he's getting better.
Crazy.
Yes.
But yeah, I do think the Ja overrated. I agree with it. I just feel like at this point right now, Triple J after the season he had would be more of a suitable choice.
Okay.
But it's fine. I don't hate it.
Yeah. Good, G.
All right. So my next team I'm gonna get into here is, man, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to pick
There's
my
someone
next
you're going to
team.
talk about.
I know. All right. I guess I'll talk about the Raptors.
Okay, shout out. Did Fetty make this choice or no?
Fetty did make this choice because I really wanted to get his insight because he is a very big Raptors fan.
A diehard.
Diehard Raptors fan. So I'm like, I have to ask Fetty about this, right? Who's the most overrated player on your team? He would know best. He would know more than me. He said Emmanuel Quickly.
Ooh.
Okay. So, but he had a choice between Dick Grady and
Grady Dick.
Dick Grady. Yo, Dick Grady, bro.
Grady Dick. Grady Dick. I think I got mixed up with the shorts. that we
Bro,
were talking about earlier.
listen, every time I watch it, it's Dick Grady.
Okay, yeah.
That's what we're calling him. It's not Dick Grady.
Okay, Grady Dick. It was between him and Emmanuel Quickly.
Grady Dick's a good shout, though, actually.
It is. It is. I almost
Dick's
went
a
with him.
very good
I
shout.
almost went with him. But here's the reason why it's Emmanuel Quickly. Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me hear this.
Listen to this. This is big. He's getting paid more than Kyrie Irving, Drew Holiday, Fred VanVleet, what's his name? Suggs?
Jalen
Suggs. I was about to say Terrell Suggs.
Terrell.
That's a freaking
Football
linebacker for
player.
the Ravens
That's
Yeah.
in the Ravens,
in
yeah.
like 2012. Anyways, and Peyton Pritchard. Yet, he's terrible at point of attack defense. He's a terrible defender overall. He can't play the true point position either. And lastly, he's a very inconsistent three-point shooter.
That's
Yep.
correct.
So that's your guy, and he's getting paid big bucks. So that is literally the definition of overrated.
That is essentially why the Knicks traded him in the first place.
There you go.
Because it just,
Yeah.
I mean, especially with Brunson on the team, he's not going to form into a point guard.
Right.
And look, as far as like the shooting guard position like goes, that's where he fits best.
And he's undersized.
And he's undersized. It just won't. I mean, unless if you're on a team like the Lakers with Luka Doncic being 6'8", then you're able to have a more undersized shooting guard. But look, as a Nets fan, I experienced this when we had Kyrie Irving and Patty Mills on the floor together. Like, what's the point?
Right.
Like, we're just getting eaten alive on the defensive end.
Right.
But as far as like the point of attack defense, most point guards are like newsflash. But there are some that are good. Drew Holiday's a great shout for that. But some of the best point guards in the game are not great defenders.
Right.
And that's just an unfortunate reality of it.
Right. But the thing is, he's not.
Exactly.
And then he's still bad on defense as well. So it's like a miss.
Right. And
Listen,
he's just too inconsistent.
I watched a lot of Emmanuel Quickly in the Knicks.
So what are your thoughts?
I mean, great player. I mean, he
He can have some games.
He had some games,
Yeah.
but the shot selection, the heaves.
Yeah.
He's very kind of like a hyper player.
Yeah.
Like kind of just like does what he wants. Like
Erratic.
yeah, and like of course they had to trade him because we got OG back, and of course for the Raptors you kind of have to re-sign him because you're getting back.
Right.
And plus he's an RFA, so you kind of have your it's tied down to you to match any offer.
Right.
But yeah, that's when they moved on from him. I mean, his stock was high for us to get OG. That's why.
Right. It's big time.
Yeah, and
Big time that you traded him.
RJ was just another guy too that didn't work out.
Yeah.
Couldn't really get into the New York media. It all went to his head.
Well, he's playing well.
He's
yeah.
he's playing at home, so it's
Yeah.
definitely a lot easier.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's
But
playing
you know,
great.
going into the season, we thought one or both were going to get traded. Quickly's absolutely on the block.
Yeah.
For sure. You can get the Raptors should be interested in maybe someone like Ja Morant on like a trade low, give them Quickly and whatever. But we'll kind of see what the Raptors do. I know they're also in the mix to try and get Giannis.
Yeah.
So we'll keep an eye. Same thing with Anthony Davis. They're looking for him as well. But you know what, Fed?
By the way,
I like that.
This is not to say that he's a bad player. He's not a bad player.
Well, obviously, it's just
He's just overrated for the amount of money he's getting paid. That's all we're saying here. Okay?
I think Grady Dick's right up there with
He
him.
is, bro.
But
I almost went with him.
he's just not in the limelight enough. He doesn't start.
Yeah, he's just dropped off.
He was a high draft pick and he's doing not good.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. He was like a mid-tier lottery pick.
Yeah, he was like 13 or 14. I think.
Somewhere around those lines.
13,
but
yeah.
First rounder.
I'm really glad that we did not have to say Brandon Ingram. He is playing
great,
incredible basketball. Because when I future planned these episodes out before the season started, and I was like, I really hope we don't have to say Brandon Ingram because, like Dyson Daniels was right. That's just how it goes.
100%.
He's playing good.
So, ready to get into my next team.
Go for it.
Yeah.
All right. I was trying to decide on who to go for. I mean, should we just keep the theme of point guards going?
Well, is this the one you want to go in depth about?
Well, no, I'm still. Oh, yeah, it's more in depth. Yeah, I have two players I can kind of go in depth on, but
Go into one.
yeah, let's go. Let's talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, when we did our buying stock episode, Giovanni chose a wild Robert Dillingham. And in all honesty, the way he's propped up and the way he's been playing, he is my choice for the most overrated player on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Nonsense.
Because, I mean, for starters, it was going to be Jaden McDaniels, but bro is playing out of his damn mind.
He's good.
So it can't be him. I don't think Rudy Gobert is even rated to begin with, so I don't think he's overrated.
He's so overrated.
I think right now Rudy is just kind of right down the middle because he has his haters and he has his lovers. I'm kind of like I don't love Gobert, but I don't hate him. I'm kind of like right in the middle. So I was gonna choose Mike Conley, but bro's pushing 95. He's washed. We already know this. So why not look at the guy who's supposed to replace him?
Well, then give him a chance.
Wait, can
bro.
I say something?
What?
Rob Dillingham is the fourth string point guard right now. Because it's Dante, Mike Conley, and Bones Highland.
Bones Highland is outplaying him right
He's
now.
outplaying Rob Dillingham.
So that's the problem. And when it comes to Rob Dillingham, it's not the fact of like, yes, give him time and stuff like that. But second year, point guard wide open, this should have been his time. It should have been his for the taking, and it's not. Again, he's crazily undersized.
He's 6'1", bro.
6'2".
6'2".
I understand that, but look
That's
at
Steph Curry's height.
Yeah, but Steph Curry's an anomaly of a player.
He's also really skinny. He's my weight.
Actually,
It's 175.
Yeah. So
sorry, bro. Bones Highland is 150.
His stats have basically stayed the same this season. His efficiency has fallen off a cliff. He went from 44% from the field down to 35. He went from 34% from three down to 27. But what makes Rob Dillingham overrated, in my opinion, for this roster, the Timberwolves gave up a future first-round pick to the San Antonio Spurs for him. And
Yikes.
if you're in a situation where if the Wolves can't win a championship and they trade Anthony Edwards in 2030, and that 2031 pick winds up being a lottery pick, and the San Antonio Spurs come off a 5-peat with Wemby, there's a top 5 pick right then and there. So that's it's the Armageddon situation, which hopefully won't happen. But you took a huge gamble. You could have done something else with that. You could have traded that pick to go get an established point guard to compete with Anthony Edwards right now, but you didn't, and to me that's a problem. And Dante's not cutting it. Bones Highland won't cut it long term either. The Wolves are likely going to be the team Ja Morant goes to. But for me, I just don't see Rob Dillingham at all as the future guy for the Timberwolves. And I don't really see it with Terrence Shannon either.
Yeah, they're both kind of big.
Yeah.
Really big. So Bones Highland is 6'2", 169.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both around the same.
So,
same thing.
Gio, I know you're going to give me some pushback on this, but how do you feel?
Yeah, man. Like here's how I feel.
His stats are awful.
Obviously they are because he role plays
God.
like 5 minutes a game, maybe less in garbage
so
time all the time. Can you just give him a chance? Start him for at least a week. At least a week, bro. Just see what he can do.
I think he actually started a game this season.
And what did he do in that game?
Did he?
Yeah, I think he started one game.
I think against Brooklyn.
What did he do?
20 minutes, 7 points. The most he's played is 20
nothing.
minutes.
20 minutes is nothing.
The most he's played is 20 minutes this year.
But look, if you're giving up a top 10 pick to get him, he should be ready right now in year 2.
Well, then why aren't they? What is Finch doing?
Hold on.
Put him in the game.
But look how good Reed Shepherd is on a crowded
Reed is doing good.
Rockets team.
Reed is doing good.
Well,
Like,
the Rockets.
Well, he's getting opportunity. That's my point.
Well, the Rockets also have no point guards, so he has to play.
like Reed
But
is doing
the
really good.
the Wolves
great.
the Wolves also really have no good point guards anymore.
So give your guy that you invested so much into Give him a damn chance.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm saying.
based on the minutes he's been playing, he don't look like he's going to last long in the NBA.
Oh, dude. Okay.
No, you got
You got to give him a
It's
chance.
tough.
You,
But
got,
look, like
you
I
can't
said-
just say, "Oh, we're gonna give up him," and you never even
I'm
played
not,
him.
I'm not saying he's trash. I'm just saying
I
out of all the
understand.
players on the Wolves, he's the one that I see as the most overrated.
I
based on
understand
what
why
they
you
gave up to
chose
get
him.
him.
I understand
Yeah.
why you chose him, but still, I'm talking to the coaches. Put him in the damn game so we can see what he's about. That's all I'm
Yeah.
trying to say.
Oh, I get it. Trust me, I understand. That was like me in the first part of the season when Jordy Fernandez wasn't playing the rookies.
Yeah.
Look what happens when we played the rookies. We won 4 of our last 7 games.
Yeah.
And all 5 of our rookies looked like we went 5 of 5 in the draft,
Yeah.
which is incredible. But with Dillingham, it's just he needs to get his weight up. I think that's kind of the main thing.
I guess.
You're not gonna last in the NBA at that weight at that height. That
You
just
gotta
can't.
get a little stronger.
Exactly.
Well, Conley's light too, so
Right, but Mike Conley's more built. Mike Conley's also been in the league for a while, so it was better to be not
fair.
as big back then than it
that's
is now.
fair. That's fair.
So
All right,
all right.
All right.
Anthony, speed around. Let's get it.
no. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Quicker players.
Just a little bit quicker.
The Rockets, I really couldn't find anyone. I chose Clint Capella because why would you sign him when you got Steven Adams as your backup big? Capella got like $10 million a year, right?
Yeah, no, I think they signed Clint Capella just so other teams wouldn't.
Like, I don't understand Capella. I know he's getting minutes, but I just don't get that.
Yeah.
Honestly, because Steven Adams is, again, starting and as your backup big.
Yeah.
There's no need to have a $10 million center third string.
I mean, the game against the Nuggets, he got an alley oop stuck in the rim. He like missed the dunk.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually disagree.
Okay. Who do
I
you
think I think the Rockets have one of the most overrated players in the NBA.
I don't know who he's talking about.
Tari Eason.
I was thinking
that
but
was
I think
mine, but
good.
he's been hooping.
I understand he's been hooping,
He's
but
been
like
hooping.
I just feel like when it gets to like the games that matter, just like last time, I just think he's gonna fall flat on his face like he always has.
So
Well, it's not like they're relying on him so heavily.
Tari was my first go, but then I saw he was hooping,
yeah,
and I said, no, I can't choose Tari.
I mean, like I said, this stretch could last another week, and then he could go back to being an idiot again.
He's not bad.
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm saying he's overrated.
How much
No,
is he
he's a
getting
little
paid?
overrated.
Tari Eason's right now. He's still on his rookie deal.
Yeah.
So, like, how is he overrated then?
Well, he could have been shipped out instead of Dylan or someone for Kevin Durant or whatever. He could have been traded because he wasn't good in the Warriors series last year in the playoffs.
Okay.
That's where
I
I,
get what you're
kind of
saying.
got
I
most
get
of
what
my
you're saying.
negativity for him from.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had one good game.
He had one good game, yeah.
Okay.
But
Let's see.
yeah. Well, is that your team or
That's
Am I going? Am I going
just,
like?
just one team?
no.
Oh, okay.
That's
Go,
good.
go. Okay,
I'm
go.
trying to
Jim.
take my turn.
Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So my next team right here I have is the Phoenix Suns. I think this is pretty easy, pretty obvious. I mean, the Suns are playing well. I'm gonna go with Jalen Green though.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty obvious, pretty
That's-
easy.
We've converted him.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Simple.
really no one else to go for here.
Um,
Like, who else on the Suns is overrated?
that's
I
a
don't
good.
think anyone-
That's a good point.
Nobody right now.
Right. So
To
I
be
had to
fair-
go with Jalen Green. Even though I like Jalen Green, I think he's all right. He is a little overrated because he was a high draft pick.
Yeah. No.
You know, superstar expectations.
traded
and all
for
that.
Kevin Durant.
Traded for Kevin Durant. His efficiency, his decision making isn't the best still at this
Yeah.
point in his career. So, yeah, so therefore he's overrated.
Yeah, I have no question.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I think I've always thought he was overrated, so I'm not really the greatest source to kind of back that up. But, it's just kind of how it goes, kind of how it be.
Yeah.
All right, let's take our talents to South Beach, shall we? Let's go to the Miami Heat. I really struggled with who to find because
Tough
they
one.
really don't have overrated players. And I was asking some Heat fans, and a lot of people have been saying Tyler Hero, but I don't personally think he's overrated.
No.
But
I do.
there is someone I'm losing hope in, and he is not playing good at all.
Andrew Wiggins.
And that is Nikola Jovic.
Andrew
Yeah.
Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins.
Stop being such a
Andrew
hater.
Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins is actually one of the
Andrew
better
Wiggins.
players on the team.
Andrew Wiggins actually improved his stats all across the board this season.
That is ridiculous. That is blasphemy out of his.
Do you want to hear?
He's a hooper.
Do you want to hear the drop off of Nikola Jovic?
I know he's dropped off a little bit.
Dude, he's gone from 11 points a game to 7.
Yeah.
He's gone from 46% from the field to 39, 37% from 3 down to 28. and 83 from the free throw line down to 72.
And so he dropped off everywhere.
And this is the first year of a 4-year, $62 million contract.
Oh my
extension.
God.
Oh,
They overpaid, bro, so much. Yeah, he
Right.
usually is the most overrated on the team.
I mean, it's not a bad contract, but it's also just not a good contract
Not a good
either.
one.
And
I would not have.
7 points a game for that? No.
yeah, we had a good year last year. That's why they re-signed him.
I don't know.
But again, contract year, you're going to play better. But I mean, Eric Spoelstra in his press conference the other day trying to encourage him to take more shots, be more confident, stuff like that. But it's such a shame, man, because I had so much stock in this kid going into the year, but
Man.
he's really not playing good right now.
At least right now.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, look,
Yeah.
that team is playing good. I mean, there's a lot of guys in that position that are playing good, like Hami Hawkes. He's playing great right now.
Yes.
Same position, right?
Khalil
It's kind of tough. Yeah, Khalil Well. Where, I mean,
Khalil well.
Khalil Well.
Dick Grady.
Okay.
He's in Toronto.
No, but yeah, so
it's a good
it's
shout,
tough, you know?
actually.
Yeah. So that's my
Nice one,
Miami
guy.
Heat pick.
All right.
All right,
Hey.
Antoine, into round 4 we go. Who you got?
All right. We're gonna stay with the same state. Orlando. You know where I'm going.
I know exactly
I know.
who he's going
You
for.
know where I'm going.
Should be Paolo.
No, it's it should be. It actually could be Paolo
Should be
Banchero,
Paolo.
but he is going to my man Johnny
Who's Johnny?
Isaac.
Oh no.
Oh, he's not going Johnny Isaac.
no.
Paolo?
No.
No, he's going for.
Come
he's
on,
he's going
guys.
For, he's going for
Isaac?
He's going for
Jonathan
Wendell.
Isaac?
He's going for Wendell Carter. I just said Jonathan Isaac.
Oh, you
We
did.
are going to trash Angel Reese's whatever he is because
Boyfriend.
boyfriend. You know, in basketball terms.
Wendell Carter.
Wendell Carter.
Oh.
This
He's not overrated.
man is butt cheeks.
But he's always been kind of buns.
But
No, we thought he was really good in the playoffs last year.
okay, he got bodied by Cat in the Knicks. Oh my God.
I would hope that
It
he did.
was
like
he made him look like nothing, and he is so bad. They need a center
God,
right
the
now.
mic is peaking so bad. I'm going to be editing
sorry.
audio for a good hour and a half tonight.
They need
Listen,
they
bro.
need a new center. This man is softer than Cat.
Softer than Cat.
He don't do nothing. He missed his free throws. Oh my, Angel Reese, you could not find a better. Wendell Carter, come on the podcast,
That's
Eddie.
crazy.
Wendell Carter, come on the podcast any day you want.
He's not coming on the podcast anymore.
Yo,
We ruined our chances.
I ain't
bro.
gonna lie,
Any
bro.
day you want.
He's dramatically improved his stats everywhere.
No, no, no.
Dude,
Wendell Carter should not be.
Horrendous.
he went from 9 points a game up to 12.
Yeah.
His field goal percentage went from 46 to 53. His 3-point percentage went from 23 to 43. He's playing better.
Again,
So basically, you base that off
Again.
of one game.
we would again blasphemy. Andrew Wiggins.
No.
Okay, same thing. Okay.
Look, Cat better be doing his thing against Wendell Carter.
Dude,
Because Wendell Carter, he's not a good defender. We know that.
Dude, he averaged 10 and 11 in the series with the Celtics last season in
No.
the playoffs.
No. For where they drafted him at the 7th overall pick in 2018.
Honestly, I would have gone super spicy with Paulo.
I would have went with Paolo.
No,
Easily
no.
went with Paolo.
I'm not.
It's because he's Italian
But
and he doesn't
no,
go
but
against his Italian.
I'm
guy.
getting close to that. I'm like
Nah,
right
It's
here.
Paolo. He's on my fantasy. He's doing an
But
absolute dog.
you got it, Paolo. You need patience.
Nah, I don't want patience.
I don't care. I'm putting
Patience.
Paulo in the thumbnail. It really doesn't matter.
Put me in the thumbnail, bro.
I mean,
Like,
I guess Paolo. But I don't have.
no,
I don't.
no.
I don't have a case for Paolo yet. I really don't
Okay,
because
fair.
I do.
because Franz and Paolo together, we know they both don't work. It's a problem. I don't.
Even with Franz out and
no,
it's
Paolo
just
did good
Paolo.
against the Knicks.
No, he didn't, bro.
He's 25.
That's it.
He played better, but like,
He's supposed
better.
to, and he was getting cookies the whole time. Josh Hart was clamping him up the entire time.
dude, he's shooting 25% from 3.
Yeah, he's not a
Terrible.
three-point shooter.
He can't shoot.
I'm
for
not.
anything.
I'm not giving up on Paolo yet.
I'm done with Paolo.
I really can't. I
Well,
gave up on Wendell Carter.
I'm not
years
giving
ago.
up on him. All I'm saying is he's overrated. That's all I'm
No.
saying.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Okay,
Alright,
I'm gonna go now. Okay,
You go now, okay?
we're done with.
We're done with the 90s.
Yeah, we're done with the '90s.
How what you got, G?
All right, so I'm gonna go with another team here. Let's go with. Oh man, it's so hard to choose what team next. All right, let's go with the Sixers. I guess
Oh, your favorite team. Let's go.
we'll go with the Sixers. Not my favorite team, but
Joel
I do like
Embiid?
the Sixers. Sixers are becoming one of my, not my favorite teams. But
Likeable
they're getting up there.
teams.
Likable teams.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid.
Yeah. So this is tough. I went with either Paul George or Joel
I
Embiid.
think it's Paul George.
I can't really choose.
100%.
It's
And I
tough.
think there's another team on here that I can't really choose either.
It's tough because like Paul George is healthy. He had a good game the other night, but he's also capable of not being that good.
Right.
They also getting paid $220 million.
Exactly.
Money he makes.
And
is
that's where-
ridiculous.
Embiid, I know he got the huge contract.
Yeah.
But he did also get insanely injured, but at the end of the day, he's lost a ton of steps out there. So really, it's just kind of up
Both.
to you.
It's gonna be both of them.
We're going
do
both.
that?
Fair, yeah.
We're gonna go with both.
That's
Thumbnail.
So yeah, basically, like you said, Paul George, he's getting all this money. He's averaging 13. Embiid, he's barely playing, and he's getting all this
trying.
money. He only plays like 20 minutes a game, minutes restriction every single game. So
So you're telling me a combined like $500 million is going to like a combined 20 points a game?
combine like let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's say like 25 to 30.
Dude, that's nasty. You're,
25 to
you're,
30.
you're getting outplayed by 2 kids, bro.
Yikes, dude, it's bad.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're both. I mean, I've always thought Embiid was overrated. Like, I've just, even though I have been a Jokic guy, I just don't think he plays winning basketball in the playoffs. So that's always been my case for him. And Paul George, ever since that last year on the Clippers, I've changed my views on him. I used to just stand by this man forever. But, dude, he's not it anymore.
Not anymore.
I think it's
PG and his problem
I
was that
would
guy.
choose both because it's a harder decision.
Yeah.
I think both, but like some of them are having renaissance games. Like that's good
Every
for
now and
them.
then. Every now and then.
But we'll see.
I want consistency. That's all I'm asking for.
Exactly. We just want we want vitals. That's what we
Yeah.
need.
Yeah.
So, not bad. All right, let's get into my next team. I guess I'll just get them out of the way now. Let's go back to the San Antonio Spurs.
Ooh, well, who can you choose here?
To me, there really was only one obvious option.
Jeremy Sohan.
It is Jeremy Sohan.
I mean, I never thought he was that good to begin with.
I understand he wasn't that good, but like looking at the scope of this roster, I was fully set on choosing De'Aaron Fox
He's the only
Yeah.
one,
because
honestly.
I mean I could choose De'Aaron Fox because even though he's playing out of his mind right now,
Yeah.
I don't think he's a winning player. I thought that's a huge reason why Sacramento never rebounded from that one good season. So I guess I could choose De'Aaron Fox as kind of like my long-term option. Obviously, because I picked Sohan for my selling stock episode. So, I mean, I guess I could go with Fox, but I mean, Sohan's numbers have dropped significantly. He's a top 10 pick, but I guess with De'Aaron Fox, was there a need in getting him?
They look a lot better.
They do look better. He was incredible on the floor when Wemby wasn't there.
Yeah.
So that's why I was weary of going with him, because maybe he's turning a new leaf. But he played exactly like this for the Kings in 2023,
Right.
and they lost in the first round.
Right.
So I guess I will call my audible and choose De'Aaron Fox.
Okay.
Because, I feel like you're going to really be relying on Victor Wembanyama. I remember we saw in that primetime game, I forgot who they were playing, when they were down by 3. They needed a 3 to send it to OT, and Fox took a really dumb shot from the left wing. Give it to Wemby. Like, I don't get it. That's why they were so bad his first season, because they just weren't passing him the ball. And you're seeing now the team functions better. I think Johnson's improved a lot. I think Vassell's really good. Obviously, I think Stephon Castle,
It's great.
low key, Stephon Castle outplays Wemby in some games.
Dude, he's insane.
Stephon and Dylan Harper look phenomenal.
Yeah, Dylan Harper looks really good.
They look
And
really good.
can we talk about Harrison Barnes?
Yeah.
Talk about an old man that is cooking right now.
Yeah.
Like, he could have been a choice, but he's not. He's playing too good.
He's also a super nice guy. He bought like everyone's groceries. I don't know if you saw that.
I did see that.
He's pretty cool.
So I'm going to change. Instead of Jeremy Sohan, we're going with De'Aaron Fox.
Fair.
We're going to be controversial because you know what? Gio likes
The controversy.
controversy. There we go.
Fair.
All right, let's get to the next team, Antoine. Let's get to the really fast teams now.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a few.
We'll still alternate so I can put all 3 in one time.
Denver Nuggets contract, Zeke Naji.
Dude, I am not gonna lie. He might be the worst player in the NBA. Dude,
That's literally all I have because they re-signed him
Why
to
would they
that
pay, bro?
contract.
it makes no sense.
I don't know why they paid him.
After they won the championship, he didn't even play in the
That makes
playoffs.
no
They gave him
sense.
$8 million a
He
year.
must be doing wonders in the locker room. He must be like, I don't
No.
know what he's doing. What is he doing? Like the chemistry guy? The
No,
cool guy in
that
the
was
locker room?
DeAndre Jordan. Look what he's doing for Derek Queen, by the way.
Yeah.
Dude, amazing.
Derek
But
Queen's
like
that dude.
Zeke Naji minutes genuinely make me want to rip my eyes out of my socket.
Yeah, he's not good.
Just as bad as the Reggie Jackson minutes when he was on the team.
Bro, sub Anthony in the game. They'll be better.
Don't insult Zeke Naji like that.
That's all I got for Zeke Naji, honestly.
No,
All right.
understandable. That's the only good choice. It would have been someone else if they were still on the team, but
Yeah.
yeah. Who you
All right,
got?
so my next team, we got the Dallas Mavericks.
Anthony Davis.
Could have went with a few players here.
Who could you have gone with here?
Let's think. Let's see if you guys are thinking. Let's go.
I think
Give me a random guess. Go.
I think you went with.
Are you going for like?
Did you
are
say
you-
Went
AD?
with AD.
Who do you say?
did you take injuries into account with this?
Kind of.
Because I was gonna say Dante Exum, but I don't really think that's a
No.
good.
I got
guess.
you right now. You ready?
Wait, hold on. I think you're gonna go with either Gafford or you're gonna go with Derek Lively.
No.
Oh.
Not him either. We're going with D'Angelo Russell.
Oh, duh.
Oh,
But he's not rated to begin with.
I mean,
He's already-
they traded for him, and they were like, okay, D'Lo's going to be a good fit. Absolutely not.
He's out of the rotation.
out. Yeah.
Absolutely not. So D'Lo, we all know this. He's a liability on defense. He's
Oof.
terrible
Yeah.
on defense.
Not just, you don't even have to say on defense. He's just a liability.
bad.
Yeah.
Bad fit. Inflated reputation for what? I guess it's for this. Ice in his veins.
Yeah.
No, you're done. So that's my
You're
pick
done,
for,
kid.
That's a very good shot.
for the Mavericks.
I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Who do I want to go for? Who did I just do last time? The Spurs. Let me go for an East team. Let's just alternate between the conferences. This is tough. I don't know who to go for. This is like, when you're like at a restaurant and you weren't looking at the menu until the waiter came around.
Facts.
That's kind of where I'm at this current moment in time. Let's go to the Washington Wizards. And I am going to go for the real version of Michael Never Swing the Rock Porter Jr., and that is Cam Whitmore.
Ooh, bro does not pass.
It's a very good.
There was a stat I saw in a Jimmy High Roller video in the 23-24 season. When he has the ball, there is a 52% chance that ball is just getting shot up or it's getting turned over.
Yikes.
So he is the epitome of never swinging the rock. And I was going to go Corey Kispert, but he wasn't really that rated to begin with. So Cam Whitmore was supposed to be this high lottery pick, fell all the way back down to 20 because he has knee cartilage problems. Long term, that's a yikes.
Yeah.
Was terrible in Houston, and they flipped him over to Washington. Had some good games here and there, but as far as his value goes, nah, I'm good. So that's mine.
That's your guy.
Yeah. All right, who's the next one?
I have possibly 3 easy ones, just not much to talk about.
So go for your next one.
The Warriors, and this goes back to turning down Lauri Markkanen because you don't want to give up a certain somebody who is worse than Gio on the court, and that's Pods.
Damn.
I think Pods they rated him so much, and I think he is just
Untouchable from
nothing. Pat Spencer is a lot better than he is.
Pat Spencer's nice, bro.
He's good, yeah.
Yeah, but Pods
Cross legend.
inconsistency this year. The shooting splits don't look good.
Yeah.
He's only 22, but
I personally would have said, that's
Lauri
pretty young.
Markkanen over him any day.
We know exactly who Gio would have said.
I would have said Draymond Green.
Bro, you
Get
can't-
Draymond out of here,
no.
bro.
No, I don't. It's just I need to beat it into your head that the reason why the Warriors still win games is a lot because of him.
No.
It's the truth.
He's just a good bench guy.
Who else could I?
He's not a bad. He starts donut.
He's just a good
Yeah,
bench.
I don't think I could really choose anybody else besides Pods.
Draymond Green.
Just because of that that
think-
trade.
Yeah, I think it literally is just Pods. I don't really think there's
yeah.
any other option because
That's fine.
no one else really fits the bill as far as
No,
that
yeah.
goes.
Nothing
So
really
I think that was a good choice.
Yeah, G.
All right.
Pods.
Fair enough, bro. I would have went with Draymond, but it's okay. We're going to move on anyways. My next team here is the LA Clippers.
Phew, that should be
Okay.
good.
Ooh,
So I have 2 players here. Again, it's hard to choose. I have Bradley Beal here,
I think it's Bradley.
obviously.
He's on a vet
It's
minimum
like-
though.
Exactly. So
So-
that's why I have another player here, and that's Kawhi Leonard.
He's playing good though.
That's hard. It's a hard choice, right?
I don't think it's.
I think he's overrated.
Okay.
I think he's overrated. Even though, man, I love Kawhi so dearly. He's one of my favorite players of all time.
I would've chose-
I think for most of his career, I think he was underrated. Now he's overrated.
I would have chose John Collins before him.
You know what? That's fair.
No, I mean, yeah, I think I probably would too.
I mean,
I think
he's not
John
getting
Collins
paid
is
much. Did we really expect him to do
John
much?
Collins has a big contract.
Yeah, John
How
Collins
much
was.
is he getting?
He's making like 20 something.
Yeah,
mil.
he's
He
a
was-
$100 million.
He's essentially the replacement for Norman Powell on the offense,
Yeah.
like
Okay,
because
that's
everyone's slotted back up.
Okay, so
I
that's a
would-
good
I
shot.
would-
But
Collins
look, no,
instead.
It's a good
no,
shot.
Kawhi thumbnail, good.
I don't. Kawhi's
Yeah.
not overrated.
No, I do think Kawhi is overrated, bro. Because listen,
At this point in his career, you can make the argument because he's just never on the floor.
exactly.
like Zion Williamson.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Trees.
To your same
Keep in mind
point.
too, Kawhi's the best player on the team, and the Clippers are 14th in the West.
That's what I'm saying.
Without their first round pick. So
The team is crumbling. Meanwhile, Kawhi Leonard, who's one of my favorite players, is playing game, barely playing game. He's barely on the court.
yeah.
Barely on the court. So to your same point about Zion, I'm going to use that same point for Kawhi Leonard. Even though we love him dearly, bro does not play games. Therefore, he's overrated. That just is what it is. Sorry.
Harden,
That's
lock
fine.
in, bro.
Yeah.
We cannot give the Thunder. We cannot have the Thunder get another top 5 pick.
Please.
Please, dear God.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right, G.
So,
I understand that though. I do. We're not playing the games for how many numbers of years?
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like it's insane.
Let me get into my next team. Do I go for a good team or do I go for a bad team? That is the question. What should I do?
Go for a good
Go
team.
for yeah.
Good team?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the OKC Thunder,
Oh,
who
God.
just lost their second game of the season.
Okay.
You know, the hater-rate in me wanted to go with something stupid like SGA, but I know he's not.
Who is this?
I really
I'm
don't.
trying to think about who it is.
It's Lou Dort.
I guess.
Okay.
I think it is. I was going to go Hartenstein, but he's playing really good this season.
good.
He's really helping them out a lot. Lou Dort, you know, I understand he hits the threes, but what else does he really give you offensively?
Nothing.
And defensively, what we saw last night, or 2 nights ago, right? It's Monday.
Yeah.
We saw 2 nights ago. The foul baiting didn't work. The fouls were getting called. And when Lou Dort's playing football in the playoffs, that really is not going to cut it.
That's
right.
funny. Yeah.
So I understand he's a good player. He's improved a lot over his career.
Yeah.
And just to preface the you know to the Thunder fans, the 13-year-old Thunder fans, no, not one player on this team is bad, right?
Yeah.
This is a god squad.
If there was one team we had to pick no overrated player for, it would probably be the Thunder.
It would absolutely be the OKC
Yeah.
Thunder because they're just that good.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one, it's Lou Dort because
Fair.
he just doesn't give you anything offensively and no creativity. He can't create his own shot.
Yeah.
And
He doesn't need to, but yeah.
he doesn't need to, but at the same time, it's like who else on this team is more overrated than him?
Right.
I just really can't put my finger on it. So
I think I would have done the same probably. Yeah, the offense is lackluster.
yeah.
And it's inconsistent and the
Yeah, it
defense
is
is
a
the
little
only thing
inconsistent.
there.
Hey, look, not bad for an undrafted free agent.
Yeah,
playing
it's
great.
true.
So, all right, Antoine, who's your next team?
We're gonna go to the Bucks.
Ooh, this could be an interesting one.
What we got
I
here?
don't think it's that interesting. It's Kyle Kuzma.
I mean, there could have been other options. You could have went with like Bobby Portis, but
No, I think Bobby's okay.
I mean, Kuzma's having a better year, but
He is having an up year
I agree.
for him.
Yeah, I don't want Kuzma back on any deal from
He's going to the Knicks,
Jan.
bro.
No, Gio, stop.
Ah, Kuzma to the Knicks,
Stop.
bro.
Stop.
Let's go ride the train.
No, he actually plays good in big cities.
No,
Hello.
No.
L.A.
I
He
don't
played
want,
great in L.A.
I don't want it.
No.
I don't want it. I
Fair.
don't want it.
Fair.
He's overrated.
He's
They
overrated.
traded. Who did they trade away?
The second
Chris
best player in
Middleton.
franchise history
That's sad.
for Carl freaking Kuzma. Are you kidding me?
Imagine being Chris Middleton and you got traded for Carl Kuzma.
Imagine a Bucks
To the
fan.
Wizards.
Imagine
so
a Bucks
bad.
fan our age having to tell their kids in like 15 to 20 years or their grandkids
Yeah.
later on in life that the second, like how great Chris Middleton was closing out the 2021 finals by hitting those clutch mid ranges.
Right.
And you trade that man for Mr. Instagram boy. That's crazy.
Bad.
That's nuts.
That's bad.
That's bad. Good pick though.
All right. Next team. We're going to go to Chicago.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Going to Chicago.
Totally different space of Chicago now than they were a month
Yeah,
ago.
with-
Very,
Yeah.
very, very, very true. This was still kind of hard for
It's
me.
hard.
It's still kind of hard because I feel like there's not really any guys there that's overrated. There might be guys that are not performing right now, but I wouldn't say they're overrated. It's hard. So I guess I had to go with one of their bigger names. I'm going to go with here, Kobe White.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I was
and,
thinking-
and here's my reasoning. Maybe it doesn't make sense. It's fine. Here's my reasoning, though. It's probably not a popular pick. The reason I chose him is because ever since he came back, they've gotten worse.
That's true.
So that's like maybe his shooting splits are great. Maybe he's averaging good points, all that. But they've literally gotten worse when he came back into the lineup.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, who else can I pick here besides him?
I mean, you could have said Josh Giddey, this not being a real leap.
Yeah, but I like him too much.
I think I would go Patrick Williams
He's not rated
for the
though.
money he's making.
Yeah, I would
I
probably.
guess.
Crazy.
I would have to choose Josh Giddey if I had the
Giddey?
Bulls. Yeah, I just don't like. You're seeing like look at the other point guard leaps we're seeing like Maxey for example.
Right.
That's a legit leap. It's leading to wins.
Right.
Giddey, it's just not at the moment, and it's just we're not seeing
Played so
that.
good in the beginning of the
He
year.
really was, and then he got hurt, and then he got his soul taken away. It just it's unfortunate the way things transpire. I don't make the rules; I just follow them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
That's an okay one, G.
not bad.
it's an okay one. And let's go to Gio's other favorite team of all time, the Cleveland Cavaliers. And let's go to the man who snatched Josh Giddey's soul.
Oh my gosh,
And I'm going with DeAndre Hunter.
that's a good pick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, look,
Very
as far as the Cavs go, incredible team on paper. Mobley can't stay healthy. Jared Allen can't stay healthy. Darius Garland gets hit in the face every 5 seconds, and Donovan Mitchell is the best player on the team. We know this. Max Strus, when he comes back, will be good. DeAndre Hunter just has not panned out the way I thought he would as far as he goes. Obviously, he's starting this year, so his numbers look a little bit different compared to last season, but his points per game has gone up. Rebounds and assists have stayed the same. His field goal percentage has gone from 49% to 44%. His three-point percentage, this was something he was tried and trusted in with Atlanta. 43% last season. He's shooting 30% this season.
Yeah, I don't know what
That's
the hell
abysmally bad.
How did that happen?
I just don't understand.
Yeah.
It's just not working. And the spacing on Cleveland's good.
Yeah.
Everyone on that team outside of Jared Allen can shoot threes.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what the deal is. You're making $23 million a year. You were a top 5 draft pick. He has not panned out to the player that I thought he could be. I think Max Strus is 3 times the player he is.
Wow.
So that's my pick. I don't think he's trash. Just want to
Right,
preface
right.
that. It's just
He's overrated.
It's just overrated. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
It's a
be-
good pick.
I did.
I would have said the same thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think.
I think the
Hunter's
entire
not
team
good.
is overrated.
No, I don't
But-
think. I think the other choice would have been Jared Allen because he's a playoff dropper. But I think
I would say Donovan Mitchell as well. Playoff dropper. I would say
I don't. No, he's
The-
not. He's not.
arguably
He's
Evan
not a playoff dropper. He goes out swinging. His team just can't win.
fair.
So that's the only thing. But Evan Mobley, Mr. 18 and 8,
Yeah.
you can say the same thing.
Yeah.
But I think Hunter's the obvious choice.
Fair.
All right, we have how many rounds do we have left?
Well, I have 3 teams.
Oh, perfect.
I have 2 that are cakewalks. One I need to talk about.
Okay, so do the cakewalk right now. Then
We're gonna go to the Nets.
I'm actually. I mean, if you went injuries, it would be Cam Thomas. But I don't know if you went for Cam Thomas because he's always hurt and he's only making $6 million.
I think you went with Cam.
Because there's really no other option he could have gone with, so it has to be Cam Thomas.
Cam. It's gonna be Cam. What do you got?
Tyler, I'm sorry,
It's Cam.
but your man Cam Thomas is overrated,
Okay.
and it's not because of injuries,
Is this
well,
a
it
threat?
is.
Is this a threat?
but I don't think he's all that.
Interesting.
The
truth comes out.
The injuries, yes.
The injuries are the big thing. He cannot
yeah.
stay healthy.
I know, but even on the court, even if you are going to move him to Detroit, I don't think he does any better than he does in Brooklyn.
Ooh, I think he does actually. I think on this roster he would be the most overrated. He just doesn't fit with this team anymore. The timeline he wants to get money, and we're not going to give it to him. So get him to a team that's going to value him, and I think next to Cade, I think he'd be really good.
Yeah, I mean, the other choice, like Clowney and Claxton are playing good. MPJ is out of his mind right now.
Yes, I'm so happy he's in.
I
there.
guess
great.
Terrence Mann, but was Terrence
ass.
Mann rated?
He's playing good this season for us.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
Is he rated? Like,
I think-
And then the rookies, you can't do anything about the rookies.
I think it has to be Cam Thomas.
It's
Yeah.
Cam. Even Tyler saying that. That's how you.
Yeah.
I'm at peace right now because our rookies are playing really well.
Right.
I'm okay with trading him because we know he's not going to take another contract extension.
Right,
It's just
right.
that's the fact of the matter.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into my next team. Up next, I have the
The
Trailblazers.
This is a tough one.
This is a tough
That is a
one.
very tough one.
So I have 2 names here.
Okay.
I have Scoot Henderson, of course.
Yeah.
And the next name, I'm not sure if he's even rated to begin with, but it's Hansen Yang.
You can't do
I
Hansen.
can't do that.
Go
I
Scoot.
understand.
Go Scoot.
You can't do
I understand, but I have a reason for Han. Okay? 'Cause
Han?
For Han.
I'm going to call him Han. It's
Han.
easier.
Okay.
Or should I call him Sen Yang? I don't
Call him
know.
Yang.
Yang.
Yeah.
So I have a reason for Yang.
For hating on
For
Yang.
Hang.
For Hang.
Here's my reasoning for him. Super raw player, right? And we kind of had expectations for him, like, oh, the next like Jokic, the Chinese Jokic, or something like that.
Well, I knew it was a project pick. I knew
a
it was
project
good. It was
pick.
good. Take
Did
a
you
while.
know that?
Yeah.
Because in the summer league, we were like, yo, this guy's a hooper.
Yeah.
This guy's nice.
That doesn't mean he was going to translate right away.
Yeah, you know what? You're probably right. But look, I thought when I was watching, at least me, maybe I had a misconception, but I thought that he was all that in a bag of chips. I'm like, this guy's going to be insane.
That's fair.
Right. And then I didn't realize how raw of a prospect he is until, the actual season came about, where he wasn't really getting much time to begin with. But when he did get time, he was getting absolutely cooked on defense. Bro can't guard anyone.
That's why they call him the Chinese Jokic.
He can't guard anyone, bro. He gets into crazy foul trouble. Also, even when he's in the game for limited minutes, he just
The Chinese cat.
the Chinese cat, the Chinese Jokic, whatever you want.
A big bodega.
Yes, bro.
Bodega cat.
So here, listen. This is what he needs to work on: his overall awareness. He has no awareness on the court, and of course his defense. But I'm not going to choose him. I don't even know why I talked about him at length. We're going to always do Scoot Henderson. Yeah. I'm not going to even talk about it that much. Yeah. It's just going to be Scoot Henderson. Get better, bro. Please. Get better.
Lock in, bro. It's not his fault. G League Ignite, That's how it works.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you guys say?
Next team, the Utah Jazz.
That's a hard one.
It was supposed to be Keontae George, but he decided to remember how to shoot efficiently again. Yeah. So, I'm sorry, Gio.
No way you're doing that. What are you about to say, bro?
I'm sorry.
It's not Ace Bailey, bro.
It kind of is.
It's not Ace Bailey.
It kind of is.
Wait, who's that?
Oh my God.
Who's that?
He's actually doing good on my fantasy right now.
Who is that?
Ace. He's doing good.
It kind of is Ace Bailey.
All right, talk about it, bro.
I mean, I've never been sold on Ace Bailey. I thought he was out of the three big names in the draft. I always thought he was the worst of the bunch. I thought Harper and Flagg were miles ahead of him.
Harper runs miles on him.
Kneppel is way better than him.
Yeah.
And, kind of just looking at it from a statistical perspective, I understand college, it's more inflated. But
what happened to Cody Williams?
He's not rated.
He's just bad.
We're talking about a top 5 draft pick that averaged 18 and 7 in college and had shooting splits of 46 and 35.
I think Cody Williams is should be.
Yeah, but just because someone's terrible doesn't mean that they were rated to begin with. This is someone that's supposed to be good and isn't delivering.
He's a rookie, bro.
He's a rookie, but look what Kneppel's doing. Look what Cooper Flagg is doing. Ace Bailey is on
Cooper's not doing all that.
Look at Cedric Coward.
Cooper's been playing really well.
He's been playing better.
I think at first, Kid played him at the point guard to fire Nico Harrison to make the team look bad because he hates him for trading Luka.
Who hates him?
Jason Kidd.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, this season, Ace Bailey's averaging barely 10 points, 3 rebounds, on 35% from threes. Not bad, but at the end of the day, the rest of the top 5 are just playing way better.
Give him some time.
Nah.
He looks like Tracy McGrady.
He got outscored by Kevin Love the other night. I'm okay.
Listen. Ace Bailey shows flashes.
He
I think he's going to be A-okay.
We'll see. I much rather prefer Markkanen or Keontae George leading this team forward.
That's fair.
All right. We have the last 2 rounds. Antoine.
Yeah, my last kind of doozy, the Pistons, there really isn't much. I guess right now you can kind of...
Who could this be, actually, now that I think about it?
I had Tobias Harris.
Well, you just don't like Tobias
Harris. But I
like it.
I forgot, and this is kind of an iffy pick. Jaden Ivey.
I thought
if anyone's going to get traded, it's him.
Yeah.
His minutes are low, but his scoring output is low as well. And I don't like saying Jaden Ivey because I love Jaden Ivey.
Yeah. What's he doing right now?
Just 7 points a game.
Down goes Gio's phone. Sorry for the noise.
Yeah, 7 points a game. The most he's had is 15.
7 points a game. He's off a broken leg, but he's a top 5 draft pick. So
and that's.
I kind of expected this.
You could throw Ron Holland in there, but Ron Holland is doing pretty okay.
I think that's the right pick because Tobias Harris provides a lot of vet value. His post defense is underrated. I think it has to be Jaden Ivey.
Yeah, and I kind of expected this because when Jaden Ivey got hurt, the Pistons were just starting to get decent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're really good. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to come back into a team that is already in their flow state.
You don't want
You're getting back, and you don't want to mess it up.
Kobe White.
It's tough. Yeah, I guess it is Kobe White, but it's tough for him.
That's why Tyler Hero didn't come back in the finals in 23 because they were playing so well without him.
Exactly.
Exactly.
All right. So I think it's that situation, but it's a fair pick. Let's get into my second to last team. We're going to go with the Pacers.
Ooh.
That's a tough one.
So, obviously, I want to say Halliburton.
They're the worst team in the NBA without him, so you really can't.
I know I can't say Halliburton. I understand that. Even though I want to, I can't do that. He played great.
Actually, for the Bucks, you could have went with Miles Turner.
I know, but Kyle Kuzma is just...
I think Miles Turner's more overrated.
They're both are. I'm fine with going both.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're going to go
Who's
with
your pick
Nemhard.
Yeah, so this is a tough pick. I don't want to say Nemhard.
It can't because he's good in the playoffs.
Yeah, I can't say Nemhard, bro. And I love Nembhard. He's so tough.
There's really no good option on the Pacers. You'd have to go with like someone on the bench.
Maybe like,
Like-
I have a
Darius Walker.
I probably have an unpopular pick here.
You're either saying Siakam or you're saying TJ McConnell.
Yeah.
Which
Jim
one?
McConnell?
I wanted to say Siakam, but I'm gonna go with TJ McConnell
Oh.
here.
Oh.
I know it's unpopular, Tyler. Tyler, I know you love TJ. And
I
he
don't
played
think he's
great
overrated.
last
My
year.
heart.
But here's the thing: he played so good last year that people are like, "Oh my God, TJ McConnell, he's so good."
He came to the year injured.
Nah, he's not that good.
Okay,
He's good.
fair.
He's not that good. Now here,
I think
he's only averaging 10 points in Halliburton's absence. You gotta do more than that. You can't average 10 points.
Well, he's not starting.
he's not starting.
Doesn't matter. He's getting minutes.
Well, obviously he's going
He's
to
getting
get
tons
minutes.
But
of minutes.
he's
He's
a
getting
role
like 30
guy.
minutes, at least 30 minutes.
He's
a game.
a role guy.
But it
he's
doesn't
not
matter.
expecting much.
Halliburton's not in the game,
Yeah.
right? You expect your guys to step up. He hasn't done that. He actually stepped down ever since Halliburton's absence. I expect more from him. That's my reason for choosing him as the most overrated player on this team, because I expect him to be better. I know he's better, and he's not doing it right now. So
Just wait for the 2027 playoffs. He'll be good.
I guarantee you he will be better.
He will be incredible.
But right now, he is the most overrated.
Okay, fair enough, I suppose. I would have gone Jarris Walker, but
That's
it's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, my penultimate team. We're going to the Atlanta Hawks. I have two names here. I'm not really sure who to go for. I either have Dyson Daniels or Kristaps Porzingis.
Dyson.
Dyson's having an incredible week.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, Dyson's
Yeah,
been
he had 27 and 10 the other night.
Okay.
But he's also shooting 11% from three. But at the same time, he's not a shooter. Porzingis is you traded for Porzingis. I'm going to go with him. I'm going to go with Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah.
You traded for Kristaps Porzingis to be the Clint Capella replacement. Is he better than him? Yes. Is he on the floor? No. That's the problem. Unfortunately, he's dealing with POTS, which is an autoimmune disease that essentially raises your heart rate and imbalances your blood pressure when you're standing upright.
Yikes.
And he's missed 7 of the last 8 games, and he's going to go see further evaluation on how to deal with this, discuss next steps, and stuff like that. So send your prayers out to Porzingis
Yeah.
for the time being. Stats don't look terrible. His 3-point percentage has gone down by 6% from last year, so I guess that's something. But when you get traded for, you're making $31 million. Not good. And Onyeka Okongwu is much better than him.
Yeah.
Hooping.
Let's just call a spade a spade. He's just better.
Yeah.
So for me, that was an easy choice.
All right, my last team. We're gonna go to my team.
Ooh, the juicy one. Let's talk about Karl Anthony Towns.
No, we are not talking about Bodega,
Bodega Cat.
big Bodega.
Instead, we're going to talk about Mikal Bridges.
I want my picks back.
Let's go.
I want them all back for whatever the hell we got from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You cannot have
I
them,
think this is
sir.
an obvious pick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm being biased here. It should be Mikal and Cat.
got
But
it.
just for Mikal, like, he's not having a bad year. He's not. And, like, he's just scoring below 20. This is just strictly because of
The value.
the value
Yeah.
of this man.
Like, put it this way. Mikal Bridges won 2 playoff games for you against the Celtics.
Exactly.
But he got traded for 6 first-round picks.
I know. And,
That's-
like,
that's just-
the Cat trade wasn't bad. And, like, you can't fault that trade. It's just... I mean, I love building through the draft, too. That's why I'm like, such a hater on this.
Yeah.
Because you got to build through the draft.
Yeah.
And it looks like we
So-
came out with a good draft after
Yeah.
all.
I think you guys did. Yeah, all the guys look good for you guys so far, and like that's a great plus, because you got to start somewhere. And you got to choose your guys, because like listen, once these guys are gone, all you have left is your draft picks. Like
You got none of those left.
all our guys are getting older. They're not young. Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah. I mean, I would have chose Cat, but Mikal is just right behind him. He's very close.
Yeah.
So, all right, G.
Leave was enough fun.
Who's your last
My
team?
final team right here. Ready? Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh my God, I forgot we haven't talked about the Lakers.
We have
yet.
not talked about the
LeBron.
He's going to talk about LeBron James, even though he's been playing really good this week.
My most overrated player on the Lakers is LeBron James.
God, help
Okay,
us all.
I've been waiting to say this.
Thank goodness it's a week for him to be in the thumbnail, because I don't want to be in the same thumbnail with LeBron James and with the text overrated underneath it. So you have fun with that.
Oh man, am I gonna get hate?
Hey, you might.
Nah. I think people are starting to hop on my bandwagon, seeing that LeBron is actually overrated. Maybe he's probably having a good week this week, but guess what? The Lakers are not as good as they were because of it.
I would go for Gabe Vincent before.
But he
Gabe
sucks.
Vincent's trash.
Remember, the overrated has to be someone that's good.
How about Jared Vanderbilt?
He
He's
sucks.
trash.
How about like Dalton Connect?
He's Dalton Connect.
How about
bro.
Marcus Smart? Actually, he's been pretty good.
None of those guys have like upside value before.
Rui?
No, Rui's playing
blows
good.
ass.
No,
Rui-
Rui's playing good.
Rui's the most disrespected player in the NBA.
Rui blows.
You don't watch basketball, bro. You don't watch basketball. Rui's playing. Rui's playing really good.
He's been
Look at
listening.
his numbers.
He's been listening to too many Lakers spaces.
Yes,
they,
bro.
they crap on him all the time.
Rui is shooting great from
Why is
three.
LeBron overrated?
Let me tell you, bro. Well, here, part of the reason is, yes, he is having a good week, but the Lakers are also not having a good week as a team. They're not winning at the rate they were winning before LeBron came back.
That's a good point.
So that's a part of the reason why. Maybe he's having a good week, but it's at the detriment of the other guys around him. So
Okay.
he's bringing, like I said, this is what I said would happen. He's going to bring the players down around him. Luka's not playing great anymore as he was. He was the MVP candidate before LeBron came into the picture. What happened? He's not playing the same way.
He wouldn't have been my pick though.
What do you mean?
I would have gone for DeAndre Ayton in a heartbeat.
Oh, no. DeAndre Ayton's playing good.
Yeah, but we know when it comes.
You haven't seen.
But when we know
Where? New Orleans? DeAndre Ayton?
DeAndre.
he's on the Lakers.
Oh, DeAndre. I'm thinking about DeAndre Jordan.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
crap. DeAndre
But
Ayton, yes.
remember, historical precedence does have a factor in this. We know that DeAndre Ayton is just as soft as some of these other guys, and we know in the playoffs,
Disagree with that completely.
it's just the truth.
But
That
Ayton's
I think it's
playing good.
Ayton is playing
good
outstanding.
now, but when it gets to the playoffs, I'm telling you, when the Lakers get eliminated, he's going to be a big reason why.
Or after,
Disagree,
or after
dude.
getting a big contract.
I don't think he's as soft as people say. Like, I think he's gotten a bad rap for a lot of his career.
I don't think so.
I think he has, and I think this year he's proving to us that he's actually a very good asset on any team that he's on.
We'll have to see.
Well, he's gotta, once he gets a
We'll
big
have to see.
contract, he may go downhill again like he did with...
No, bro.
with,
DeAndre Ayton's a solid player. Watch basketball.
Okay, I'll watch basketball.
All right,
I'm
so
not
that's
saying
all I
he's-
gotta
I'm not
say.
saying he's bad. I'm just saying that's just
Maybe.
the-
Well, we don't know. Maybe he'll drop in the playoffs again. That's very possible. But all I'm saying is right now he's risen. His play, LeBron has dropped his play, and even when he has risen his own individual play, he's brought the team down. So that's all. That's why LeBron James is the most overrated player on the Lakers.
You know what?
He's just not the same player he used to be. That's all.
I am okay with that, Gio.
Yeah. Thank you.
I am okay with that.
Thank you.
I know who Tyler's last team is.
we just have one more team left.
Who we got?
You know who we have left.
The
Gio.
entire team is overrated.
I don't know.
We're going to the Sacramento Kings.
Oh.
The entire
If you say
team.
Russell Westbrook, I'm getting up and I'm walking out.
The entire team is
The-
the correct answer.
I'm going home.
Well, no, the entire team sucks, but why would I choose Russell
don't
Westbrook
know.
just out of curiosity? He's the best player on the team right now. Like
That is crazy.
You know what, Tyler? I like you
had
more now.
he had another triple double the other night.
Tyler, you're already here. Now you're up here.
I think
Isn't
you're,
it?
I think you're going with like DeRozan
Schroeder,
or Levine.
Going with Schroeder. Well, Schroeder,
Levine,
no.
maybe.
It's either
In my
DeRozan
opinion,
or Levine.
in my personal
You
opinion,
gonna say Sabonis?
in my opinion, this player is one of, if not the most overrated player in the NBA,
You gonna say Sabonis?
and it's DeMontis Sabonis.
I don't believe that.
How
I am,
how
not-
can
I am a
how can you not believe
non-believer
that?
in that. I am not.
He's supposed to be a top 5 center.
He's
in the league,
supposed to be a top 5 center in the
But
league.
he is.
but the Kings
not.
are garbage.
He's
The
not
what's
a-
garbage?
The Kings.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's the
If
problem.
he was a top 5 center in the league, the Kings would not be this bad. And I understand what you've been saying now for the past 2-3 years.
There are several centers I would take before DeMontis Sabonis.
I see it now.
but
I see it.
he fills the stat sheet.
He does,
He's-
dude.
Have you heard of the full stats or the empty stats guy? Like that's essentially what he's doing.
That's hard, man.
Yeah, I know.
Because like, look,
He might just be in a really bad situation.
the Jokic triple doubles lead to winning. The SGA double doubles lead to winning. The Sabonis triple doubles just don't.
But the team.
hard, dude. The team
Again,
is
but
so
it's
bad.
But like look at the teams he's had over the past few years. You've had De'Aaron Fox on your same team, and you got one playoff appearance. You got eliminated in the play-in by the Dallas Mavericks after they traded Luka Doncic away. You're telling me in that series against the Warriors back in 2023, he averaged 13 points. That's not good enough. De'Aaron Fox played on a broken hand and averaged double that.
Yikes, yeah.
So that's like the main problem. I understand he grabs 10 boards a game, but as far as he goes as a player, I definitely don't think he's anything close to a winning player as far as he goes.
That's fair.
This season, he's gone from last season to this season. He went from 20 points down to 17, 14 rebounds, which was the league best, down to 12, 6 assists down to 4. His field goal percentage went from 60 to 51. His 3-point percentage went from 42 to 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was shooting 42.
He was shooting 42%. He's not a high volume shooter, but he was still making a lot of the attempts he was taking. Wow. And I understand he's dealing with a meniscus injury, but even before all of that, I just don't think he's a winning player. That's why he didn't make my top 30 players this season, and that's why I probably would take about 7 or 8 centers at least over Domantas Sabonis.
That's fair. I mean, I can't really argue that right now, the way the Kings are playing. I mean, he's on the bench right now. He's hurt, right? He's
hurt, yeah.
But still, yeah. It's fine.
So that's essentially, the main gist of that. He's making $42 million. He just signed a 5-year, $217 extension a few years ago. So it's unfortunate. But he was a Russ teammate. Now they're reunited.
There you go.
So there you go.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, that was every NBA team's most overrated player. Let us know down in the comments, who was the most overrated player on your favorite team? And which one did you disagree with the most out of what we said? And boys, do we have any sort of final questions, comments, concerns before we dive into the outro?
No, let's
rock.
go.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of episode number 87 of the Floor Spacer podcast. Giovanni, G of the week, word of the week. Is there anyone that caught your eye during the streams that you maybe want to use for G of the week?
He wasn't in the playback one.
I mean, I watched it. I
tuned
in
right.
like here and there. I didn't really. I mean, I saw one guy. I forgot the name of the guy that was in the chat.
Yeah.
But you guys would probably know.
So I was talking about Duval.
Yeah.
I think it was probably
Duval,
him.
Magic
so
fan.
shout out to him. Shout out to what's his name? Duval.
Duval, yeah.
Shout out to you, Duval. You the GOAT, bro. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Keep it up, bro. Like we appreciate you for real. Yeah. And I also wanted to shout out. the Maven podcast because there was a request because I am a part of another. I know I'm plugging myself right now and that's not But anyways, they requested like, Gio, why don't you shout us out on your podcast?
No free advertising.
I'm like, sure, why not? So I'm plugging my other podcast, which is the Maven podcast. We talk about fitness stuff and physical therapy. So shout out to the Maven podcast.
Shout out to the Maven podcast.
And then lastly, he's sleeping over here. He's a hater for real. And then the word of the week, I don't know. We'll go with Fairleigh Dickinson University because I'm looking at it right there. So
yeah,
you know what? I love Maven, so I will give free advertising.
All right, bet.
So he woke up on the right side of the bed this time.
There you go.
He
literally did.
So comment FDU, or comment the number 16 if you know you know.
Yes.
So obviously next week in episode 88 we'll do every team's most underrated player. We're actually going to record this in 2 days because we were a bit delayed. So
yeah, we got it.
We'll kind of gauge it from there. We'll check up on other news stuff. We'll do the other half of the city courts and everything of that nature. So if you guys did enjoy today's episode, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell that way you're notified every time we upload. We have 10 days until we hit Christmas. So 9K seems unlikely. But,
where are we at right now exactly?
8840 or something like that.
We can do it, guys.
Possible.
Come on, 10 days. Let's go. Christmas Day gift.
It's very steep.
If a short pops off, it'd be good.
If a short pops off, we'll get there, no doubt. But we'll see. But I think end of the year is more realistic.
Yeah. We're at 8845.
Okay, so we're getting there. Yeah. We're slowly creeping up.
Yeah.
If you're on Spotify audio platforms, give us 5 stars, answer the polls, leave a review, follow us on our socials at Floor Spacer Pod on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, personal social down here on the bottom of the screen. Get my guy Giovanni to 1 million Instagram followers. No, stop doing that.
89.
No.
89. 89.
41.
You know that?
41. 41.
For frick's sake, bro. Obviously, Rip to Playback will hopefully be back there soon. Let us know if you want us to stream on Twitch or anything of that nature. We can multi-stream. And boys, is that it? Do we have anything to say before we head on out of here for the week?
8-9.
I hate you so much.
Yeah,
I really hate you so much.
21.
Yeah, this guy.
21.
We went back to like 2009 with that one, bro.
Anyways, we hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. We love you all endlessly. Giovanni Squinteri wrote a 300-page love memoir to Rudy Gobert.
No.
And we will see you all next week in episode 88. Peace out.
I need Jesus Christ right now.
Yes, you do, bro.